streaming? It is, right? Okay. Alright, guys. BLM here, back with another live stream, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. I am streaming for first time off of my PC. So, obviously settings and stuff are a bit different here. Yeah, hopefully everything is working. It seems to be working on my end. Actually, I should probably watch things back on my... Actually, I want to look this up real quick. Either way, I mean, obviously Big Brother happened. Big Brother cast reveal. I think that's the big thing to talk about. I just want to watch back the stream here. Let's see. I just want to watch back the okay. I think it's working, right? It should be working fine. So again, I am playing on Xbox. I am using a capture card. I am also using the headset from the one that I usually use with PlayStation streams. So audio should be not, there shouldn't be like noise in the background as much, at least. I probably will eventually try to like actually do a proper setup outside this, but again, just for now, this is what I have currently. I feel like audio might be a bit loud, so I can turn that down. Again, now I have so many other like things I could do with this, but either way, yeah, Big Brother. I think it's a fine cast. I mean, I think it's like there's definitely a lot of people that don't know what the fuck they're doing, but to be fair, I guess that's like typical Big Brother anyway. But 50 spoilers for later, though. I don't think there's anything new 50 spoiler wise, is there? Well, I mean, I guess there kind of is, but like we knew it. It just confirmed it. Is Rachel confirmed? Rachel's not confirmed. But yeah, I guess that's the thing to talk about. Obviously, is Rachel, which. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it at this point. I mean, I think that would be like what my guess would be at this point. Oh, okay, cool. Fuck is this? Yeah. All right. Anyway, playing the original Assassin's Creed 2, not the bullshit remaster. Should have done a draft for Mystery House guess. But the thing is, like, how much is there to get out of that, though? I think is the issue. It's like, because, like, at the end of the day, there's only one Mystery House guess. So it's like, I don't know, what is the point? It's like only one person's going to get points at all, if there even is a single person that gets it right. We'll see. Yeah, we're doing the Big Brother draft today, which I don't qualify for, and I think I've decided I'm not going to force myself in. I think I'll just run it as is. The people who qualify, qualify. Because this is the first time ever I don't qualify. Because like with every other draft, like I haven't had to force myself in because I qualified anyway. Where obviously this time around I didn't, so again, it's fine. We'll just run it without me, I guess. Why should it be Angela? I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yeah, picking mother teams didn't work this time. That's a tragedy. Can't relate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's a really different group. I mean, it depends on. Let's see. Actually, by the way, I just realized that I can show the draft board. Well, I mean, I guess I'll have to like just do the draft board because I haven't set it up to not to do beyond that. But like, yeah, I can technically show the draft board midstream this time around. So that's something. Who's at the top? We got Gamer, H. Brooks, Yoviver, Hunting Rifle, Attack, Random, Epsilon, and Waluigi. What are we doing with the Mystery House guess? I guess is the thing. Because, like, it's obviously not, like, 100% confirmed that they're a player themselves. But, like, Julie did kind of imply it. So, yeah, I'm not really sure if, like, what we're gonna, if we're just gonna, like, if we're gonna go, like, have one person left over. I guess that's probably the way to do it, right? Is just have one person left over. I think it's we just run it as a 16-person draft, but there's 17 people, and yeah, there's one person that gets left over, and you can pick the mystery house guest if you want. Yeah, were you in top 8? Yeah, you're literally number 8, so I guess, yeah, I guess you qualify. Matches Alyssa. I mean, I feel like it's almost no way it's Alyssa, right? Over Rachel. I will say, if it is Rachel, which obviously I didn't get to talk about this because, like, at the time that I made the cast assessment, it was not, like, looking as locked in that's Rachel. Well, now it's looking much more likely, even though it doesn't, I don't know, it still feels weird that's Rachel. from like multiple perspectives, I still think it's a give me is fine. I mean, if you want to, I guess. Um, it just preseason interviews actually legendary. It's fun. Doesn't seem to like I don't know. I don't have much faith in him from it, but it is fun though. Um, but yeah, with Rachel, it's just like I'm happy that we're getting Rachel on TV again if it is Rachel, but also it's like why here? Like it just feels like a weird um spot to be in, right? It's like her as a soul returning on BB 27 when like her last appearance is BB 13. Like I just feel like that's such a weird thing to do. If that is what is happening here. Um, I did not think they were going to be a player until Julie was like talking about them as a player, like saying, "Oh, it'd be interesting to see if they want to work with them or not." And like the way she was like talking about it, it's like as if yeah, it's like an actual player, um, which again does feel weird to me. Because I was 100% thinking it wasn't a player. Obviously, is it makeup for not being on 22? Potentially. I mean, I think that's what. Like, I mean, obviously they wanted her. And like it was just terrible timing and she wants to play again too, so it's like um again it's like I think if there was that opportunity. Oh, I'm an idiot, I'm just hitting all the wrong buttons. That's why I get for not looking at screen. um what is this tweet? uh, oh yeah, these shots. Oh, okay, well, this is like is that real? No, right? Yeah, okay, no. Okay. Also, why would it be like a still image of Angela? I feel like that would also be very weird. Did she try to play when pregnant? She did. She wanted to play BB 22 when pregnant and said that she wanted to bring in like she pitched to the producers that like yeah I can come in with Alyssa and Alyssa will participate in the competitions and like I'll be able to play the like game, which is an insane thing to pitch. Um, that's an Amazing Scandal 11 premiere. I thought it was actually pretty decent. Not like great, but and like surprisingly, yeah. Like I thought the Micah, like obviously the reason I was excited for it was because the Micah. I feel like the Micah had almost nothing to do in the episode, especially after the first like 10 minutes or whatever. I felt like the actual like stars of the episode were yeah, Skylene and Blair, who were just a mess. Which yeah, I guess they got like pretty fortunate, right? And like them having their well, actually, it is weird that they just need their driver's licenses. Like I forgot about like with Amazing Race Canada, they don't go out of the country that often, right? Like maybe once a season or so. So I guess they don't technically need their passports. Is Paul the returnee? No, Paul's not a returnee. I don't think Paul can be a returnee because I'm pretty sure they're still under contract from House of Villains. I am also again. I would not be expecting Amazing Race personally. Amazing Race 38 people, considering again, like I think it's weird to do that. Um, like really, it's like from yeah. Like I think Rachel makes sense if it is going to be a returning player. It's someone that doesn't have any like other contractual obligations right now. I think Angela or Rachel. Again, I just think it's. I would be surprised if they go an Amazing Race. Someone that is on Amazing Race considering one, I mean, I feel like they're going to very openly like spoil Amazing Race on the feeds, um, and also it's just like who knows what happens on Big Brother to change like because it's like the show's going to air immediately afterwards, so it's like like what if Angela goes on the season and then like it says the N word or something, and it's like well then fuck she's gonna be on fucking Amazing Race right after this, like I don't know, I just think it's like it just leads to more problems than what it's worth in my opinion, but no. I feel like it's not an actual house because they're playing some murder. I mean, like I until Julie mentioned like oh it'll be interesting to see if they work with them or against them and that sort of thing. Like until she mentioned that, I was like yeah, I think it's all in on. I think it's just a person being brought in to be murdered, if it's even a person at all. Um, like I still like I still thought it was a possibility. It was fucking like Janky, and Janky was gonna get murdered. um, in the first few seconds of the season or whatever. But Crazy Cameron wasn't on Amazing Race. Cameron Hurd. Yeah, I guess. um, like I mean, like I think Cameron's like a type of player that I feel like they're going to forget about Cameron as time goes on. Like I think he had like obviously he was big on 25, and then he was on reindeer games, and like since then I feel like he hasn't been like super involved in the Big Brother community. And I feel like his role, like essentially, I think Cameron's role already got taken over by Tucker. Like I think like Tucker is the new Cameron, and we'll see if there's a new Tucker this season. But yeah, I'm not expecting like I would not be expecting a Cameron return at this point personally. Especially considering 25 is not like a particularly popular season seemingly, both from production and from casuals. So percent chance the 17th player is a real player. I think it's like 50-50 right now. Maybe 60-40 that's real. Like, I'm definitely not, like, 100% confident. Like, I definitely would not say this is a... Wait, it's... Oh, okay. What the fuck? Why'd she take so long? Was this intentional? What is this? Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Like, I don't know. This scene, like, it could be, but, like, I don't know. This feels like a lot, though. But I guess it theoretically could be, though. I think production hates 25, but they love 24 and 26. I don't know if they love 20. I think they love Taylor winning 24. I don't know if they love 24, like, in general. I think they love 23. I think they love 23, love 26. I think they love Taylor winning on 24, and then 25. I think they liked that Sri was there. Is like the big thing from that, I guess. Yeah, I can't tell diversity. Like I know a lot of people are claiming it's 50-50, and I would be inclined to think they probably did hit the 50-50 mark, but there are definitely some people that I'm just like not 100% sure on. I think it's a for sure 6, I believe. And there's like yeah, like people like Lauren is someone that I'm not like sure on. Um Actually maybe it is just like I think it is 7 actually. Because I think I initially counted up as 6 and I realized that way I think Amy is definitely POC. Um and yeah, Adrian, yeah, I knew Adrian was POC. I think you Morbid Panda for resub. Oh yeah, it's been a while. Um, for NDA purposes, definitely not fresh from being an alternate. Well, that's a shame. I forgot. Yeah, you were the one that was like in the process for another show before. Was it? It was Survivor before, wasn't it? Or was it Big Brother? Um, but either way, I mean, again, you'll get there eventually. I mean, I feel like with actually, I guess that's more of a Survivor thing that alternates eventually get on, but still, again. Um, I do think Rachel's run goes well or bad. Like if she is on this cast, I'm not sure. I really don't know. I feel like I would lean towards bad, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Like I feel like Rachel here, I could definitely see some natural allies for her. Um, like I kind of see her with the like Amy's of the world, the Mickey, who else? I feel like there are like some people that I definitely can see her work with, but like I feel like people like Zach is someone that I don't know if I see Rachel like working with Zach, um, or like Zay, like people like that, giving Victoria. Yeah, I could see that. Like Victoria, like BB Can 12 Victoria, I guess. I can kind of see that. Um, Cass seems so not game savvy. I don't know how about like Adrian for me is just like I think he's either going to be endearing or he's going to be like he's either going to be like Ovi or he's going to be like Ian. Um, I'm not sure which one he'll be. um, like I definitely got a lot more of the Ovi vibes from him, but again, if he can be like endearing, like come off endearing, not obviously all like ultimate. Oh my god, dude, I'm stumbling over words. If he cannot just openly talk about Was it? By the way, also, I'm still not feeling great if I want to bring all that stuff up. And also right now I feel very like I don't know, like nasally, but either way. But yeah, like if he can not bring up the I'm gonna be the best player ever sort of shit, I feel like there definitely is a like a path for him in this game. Like I do because especially because I don't think this is gonna be necessarily BB21 of these like big like there's not gonna be like I don't think it's gonna be like a Jack and a Jackson like style figures like running the show. Um, like I don't think it's gonna be like the cool kids like getting together and running things necessarily. So I feel like that's gonna help him too. Um, oh, 100%. I am very low on Zach. I think Zach can like be a Devin Shepard or Matt Hardman. But yeah, I would do not feel good about Zach. um, Brother Nothing from Joseph. I mean, the question is like, is he gonna? Again, that's just a question. Is he gonna be openly talking about it? Is he gonna be like Joseph? Because if he is, then yeah, he's gonna fail. But like, there is a chance he's not that. um, I do think like for me, I felt like Vince was the person I was expecting more so to be like Joseph. Yeah, I feel like Vince actually comes off more, at least in his interviews, came off a lot more normal and a lot more grounded, and a lot more like not like I'm the best ever. um, yeah, I watched most of the draft. I did not get to finish it before stream. I watched up to like pick number 12 or something. Like I got towards the end. But yeah, I did see that Melissa picked Matt or Zach third, which I thought was pretty insane too. I thought that was an insane pick. Um, Vince is like Quinn if he wasn't annoying. I mean, I guess I don't know. Yeah, like obviously I just think like very different personality types. Um, Ashley's definitely the winner pick. Yeah, I'm actually worried. So I end up obviously picking Ashley's my winner pick. I'm actually very worried at just like how obvious, like it feels like Ashley is the winner pick. To where that makes me feel like she shouldn't be the winner pick. But like also this isn't a particularly game savvy cast, so like I do feel like that meta might not matter as much. Um. Oh wait, did I not speak to everybody? Wait, did I not speak to her? Whatever. But like Ashley's gonna be like Hannah Chata of the season. I mean, she's literally friends with Hannah Chata, so yeah. I mean, I would expect her to be like that. I mean, she's older than what Hannah was when she was on the season. So I think that's again, there's probably like a little bit more life experience there. Obviously, this season without like the cookout, to where like I don't like she's not gonna have the like sacrifice like aspects of her game. In that way. So it's like I do feel pretty decent about like Ashley. Like I think kind of reminds me like I think it's kind of like a mix of Hannah and Taylor, where she has like the like pageant background and that sort of thing that Taylor has, while also being like this kind of like secretly smart sort of person that like Chada was. Mother Beast 50 Files makes you think the entire cast would die for her, seemingly. I mean, which is funny considering uh, like how like not involved in the community she is, yet she has like all these like her entire cast just like absolutely adores her. Hannah said her and Big D's podcast that they're like really good friends. They were best friends. Yeah, I know that they've known each other since they were 3, or like since Hannah was 3 at least. I think there's an age difference, right? Or maybe not actually. How old is Hannah Chata now? Is Hannah Chata 25? Um, I think I assume she was, but now I think about it, I think it actually lines up that she probably is. If not, then like 24. Um, but yeah, I mean, I assume either way, I'm both extremely young. Yeah, okay, yeah, they are the same age, so yeah. Um, I believe Jeff Probst likes 49 more than 50 based on his video message. Interesting. Like, yeah, I've heard reports that he does like 49. Obviously, we haven't necessarily seen him talk about 50, even though, again, people will say, oh, you look disappointed in that one video that was out there, but it's like, I don't know. and was an undergrad when she was in grad school. It's probably small. Um, I would assume it's probably like maybe a school year's difference, but they're the same age at least of being 25. Um, so 49 was fun. Okay. Or like Mickey, but she gives strong Chelsea vibes. I could see that. I think like for me, I think Mickey gave off more Tiffany Mitchell vibes, especially like in terms of like her relation to the cast, like her being like on the older side of things for the cast. Um, or like Chelsea was like kind of like the average age, if not actually I believe like slightly below the average age. Or like Mickey, I believe is what the third oldest on this cast. Um, you know Mickey? That's something. Um, so regular, that's your job. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I think Mickey was one that I just didn't really know where to go with her. Like I could see world where she would be like one of my winner picks or like one of my winner pick contenders. Um, but also like she didn't seem to know the show really at all, so I feel like that was like a thing that was like, I don't know. These cast posts serve so much. I mean, yeah. Chelsea vibes is superficial ways how she talks rather than how she'll play. Yeah. Yeah, but he's like, I mean, yeah, I think it's just the fact that like Mickey's not a fan makes me like just question if she's gonna be. And like, to be fair, Chelsea even herself is not like the biggest fan in the world, but like she was at least like a casual enough fan to like know what she should be doing. Where I feel like Mickey very much feels like someone that was like just recruited and has. Well, actually, to be fair, I believe she's been watching since 24, right? That she heard about the cookout, and that's what made her go into Big Brother. Um, but still, I mean, like, based on the way she was talking about the game, did not feel like she was like particularly knowledgeable about the game. I think there's 9 people I would be happy to draft. I mean, um, what's funny is that like I saw Taryn on the RHP thing, on the RHP draft was like, again, there's like half people I would like to have, other half I wouldn't like to have, and like he through his first half, I was like he like they literally talked through all of his first half except for the last person. I was pretty much like, yeah, I think this is exactly my top half. Until he gets his last person. His last person's Kelly, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really don't see any potential for Kelly personally. Um, like, I don't think she doesn't know the game. She doesn't seem to be that interested in the game. Um, like, obviously she could surprise me, and maybe she's coming in with a lot more gusto for the game than I'm expecting. But, well, yeah, I know. That's what I say. Like, he like drafted Kelly, and like Kelly was like the last person in his top half or whatever. I was like, I don't know. Like I think like everything else, I was like perfectly aligned with her, and that one I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Um, Kelly did come off charming. I mean, I think she came off like endearing in the sense that she's like kind of a like shy sort of. I don't know. Like it's like I think she's quirky, but like knows she's quirky. And I feel like that's something that, and I feel like she comes off like a bit much to me, especially in like how much she talks about how like, oh, I'm gonna make people like join my dance parties even if they don't want to or whatever. I feel like almost everything she said just like was wrong. um, Ava's gonna be fun. I don't know how Ava's gonna do in the game. Um, like Ava's gonna be incredible, like confessionals and all that sort of stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know how the game's gonna go. It's like she herself admits that she's like a very like emotional, like she'll be playing very emotionally. So it's like, I don't know, we'll see. Um, what is this tweet? Load. That's just a fucking Rachel fan cam. Um, Imagine Rachel, like a 40-year-old Rachel Riley, getting into a fight with with Kelly. Like that would be pretty funny. Um, Ava and Kelly are competing to see who would be the Sarah Beth of the season. Yeah. Who I think is the best social player in Survivor? Mm, purely social. I think it might be Suri. I don't know. Like I think because like the thing about Sarah, And like Parvati is, I feel like they isolate people too. It's like they're very good at like their core group, but I feel like they also like end up isolating people along the way. What I feel like Suri, and like maybe Suri does too. I don't know. Like who is someone that like I don't know if there is like really like a perfect social player in Survivor. Kim, I think Kim was the closest. Like at least her one world run, I think was the closest. Where really it was just like Leaf and, well, actually it was really just Leaf that she couldn't really bond with. Basically, she had a bond with Troy's and just that she like pissed him off by the end. But yeah, just like everyone seemed to just really like Kim. So yeah, maybe Kim is the answer. That's an A&W. Yeah, it's A&W. I feel like the season as a whole, I just think is like whatever. And like I'm at this point now where I'm not like really like deeply analyzing the show. Um, like I just have it on in the background. Um, but I like the throwbacks. I don't know how much substance there really is within them. Especially when like I fucking hate how they're like, and like no offense to the female competitors or whatever, but like they're really hyping up like, oh my god, this is the strongest female field, and they're doing like again best performances on the course. It's like, yeah, because the course is easier than what it has been in recent years because you're using older obstacles. Especially when like a lot of the success from the women field comes from like the first two qualifier courses, which are like significantly easier than like the third qualifier course, where like only one woman cleared that. But you know, it's still at the end of the day, just again, it's A&W. Um, information that Enzo is a 17th house guest. Well, that would be bad. Enzo was an amazing race, wasn't he? Yeah, kind of forgot about that until just now. What's this? Um, obviously Gabler. Can't wait for Gabler. I mean, yeah, if it's not Rachel, like, at that point, it's like I really don't care. And like, even with Rachel, it's just like I don't know why we're doing it here. It just feels weird that she's just like randomly showing up on BB27, like as the sole returnee. Oh, it's Jonas. That's what all the rumors were for. It was rumors for okay, I fucked that up. What the fuck was that? Yeah, it was all yeah, it was all casting for Big Brother, not Survivor. I hope if Rachel, oh yeah, I hope if Rachel does get murdered, they do it in a really over the top way. I mean, it's Big Brother. I assume they will. Over the top, and again, not necessarily in a good way, over the top, but I think it will be over the top. I definitely do think Vince could be the accomplice because, yeah, like Vince being on the cast is so fucking funny because like he's just like nothing, like he doesn't have like a gimmick or anything, and like again, this feels like to me it just feels like a Big Brother or a Survivor sort of casting, where like it kind of feels like really I like it feels like as if Vince and Justin got cast on the wrong show. Like Justin from 48. Or like Justin is the one that you would expect on Big Brother, this like kind of normal guy, but he's a pizza shop, like a pizzeria owner or whatever the fuck he is. So like he has that gimmick, while like Vince is someone that I think like would typically be on Survivor, but like he's on Big Brother instead, he has like no fucking gimmick at all. I do not consider Nicole Franzel a two-time winner. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about 50 spoiler stuff until end of stream. Because obviously I have a good idea of who it's narrowed down to. Um, actually, I guess I should put that. I forgot. I didn't put that in the stream title, did I? Um, which I guess now I can see. Like I can tell my crappy PC can handle streaming. So, um, yeah. What was I gonna do? Don't talk 50 Survivor. If my fucking keyboard. This is actually the thing that's annoying because I have the capture card in one of the USB slots. I don't have a USB slot for my my new keyboard, which makes that purchase pointless. What what's it? Don't talk for 50 spoilers until the end of stream. Okay, potential ad. I don't know. Again, that sometimes happens if I change the stream title, but we'll see. The mustache is the gimmick to them. Imagine like that was like, I don't know. It's like other players have mustaches, right? It's like you wanted the guy that had like nothing else outside the mustache. Jimmy seems like fun, yeah. Probably gonna be a mess. Like he seems to be very what do you call it? Like very excited to be there. So I did see Julie's Mount Rushmore. It was Mount Rushmore of non-winners, right? Um, which was bizarre. Like it was what Daniel Reyes, Janelle, and then both Pauls. It's like she couldn't even like get a fourth. Like she had to do Paul twice. Um, like that that's such a bizarre thing there. Maybe unemployed is the gimmick. Maybe to them, but like it's a weird thing to make the gimmick, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like, yeah, Maggie Strays were funny. Like a lot of people were expecting Vanessa Russo. Like, I don't think Vanessa Russo was ever on Julie's radar. Or yeah, I don't think production cares about Vanessa anymore. Or like people talk about it as if like because like obviously that was like a lot of the rumors that, oh, the 17th house guest, it's Vanessa. It's like, again, there's no way they fucking care about Vanessa anymore to make her the 17th house guest. Or like when was like last time Vanessa was even mentioned on the show was probably what, like BB18, right? Was when Tiffany was there. Um like I think it's just too much time's passed. I think it's just like other priorities to them. Um More hype for Big Brother Survivor season. Mostly Survivor, especially Survivor like happens like over a longer period of time. I feel like where like Big Brother, it's like okay, we get the cast like a couple days before nowadays, and that's it. There's not much like room to be excited for it, and not much depth to really come from it either. Where like with Survivor, we at least have we have the like Mike Bloom interviews and all that sort of stuff. It's where like there's a lot more like to glean from it. Where like with Big Brother, it's really just the like the really forced interviews that we got, and like not much of it. 17 House guys, Mr. Crockpot, obviously. Um, because that's obviously somebody they would love to see back. Shucks, she didn't pick Tiffany. Yeah, actually, I am surprised that she didn't go someone more recent. Yeah, I think Tiffany is someone that I would have expected on. Trying to think of like other seasons. Yeah, I think of the recent ones. Yeah, I think Tiffany's probably the person, right? Because like I don't think anyone from 24 is on her mind anymore. That isn't Taylor. 25, I don't know if she holds any of them in particularly high regard. 26, like I mean, like I know she liked Mackenzie, but it's not like, again, there's no fucking way she could justify saying Mackenzie's a Mount Rushmore player, right? But yeah, I think Tiffany's someone that yeah I would have expected her to say. Except for the Jen return, obviously. By the way, I do notice there's more of a delay in stream. Playing on or streaming it this way, which I wonder if that's a thing I can change somehow, but not much. I think it's like a 5-second delay or something. Or I feel like there's less of a delay when streamed from PlayStation or Xbox or whatever. Thinking better? Not really. Like around the same as last stream at least. Like maybe a modicum better. I don't know. They made Skyline and Blair go get their bags. They would have to drive 2 hours. Yeah, they would have been screwed, right? I do wonder how much of that is like, did they just like, Because I mean, either way, it's like they had their like the things they needed for future legs, so it's like they could just continue on. Um, but I could see a world where like they would like if they really like Skyly and Blair, they were like, yeah, we'll let you go through either way. Um, I did find it very strange how they like showed the shots of them showing their driver's license, and like obviously they blurred it out and everything, but like I still found that like very strange. Um, that they showed like footage of their like just them showing their driver's licenses. Um, yeah, June is in the U.S. That is true. Um, is June someone they care about anymore? I don't think so, right? Like genuinely with Big Brother casting, I'm not as well informed on people like where they stand on certain people because like I feel like there's just less information out there on like the other people that were like called for specific seasons. Like BB22, it's like I don't know of many other people that were called. Like obviously like I know that like I know Yvette was in the running and like Daniel Reyes declined and like I know like certain other people, but like it's not really that many. Um so like June is someone that's like I generally have no clue. Was June ever in the running? Like, well, actually I know she was in the running for All Stars, um, but like was she in the running again after that? I generally don't know. Oh yeah, Hayden, I know. Yeah, well Hayden was literally like on for a bit and then got dropped like last second or whatever. Like Hayden was in sequester, wasn't he? June was shading June was shading Julie. I mean, that's to be expected. I mean, June and Julie have never liked each other, but and I mean, to be fair, most of that is from June's point of view, or like the fact that like June is always bashed on Julie. Um, but um, but yeah, I feel like the production side of things is probably more pro June, I would guess, or at least like will like if she were to come back or whatever, it would obviously be from like the Alison Grodner perspective. But again, I doubt she's the high priority for them at this point. What time are we at now? We'll probably do draft soon. Like I typically do it around midnight, which again it will be the BB27 draft. It will only be available to the top 8 on the leaderboard that are available. Um, because again, obviously there can only be a certain amount of slots for a season with a limited amount of people. Leaderboard. Let's see. This is it, right? It's the one on the left. Is the one that we're going to be using. Who are my winner picks for Mazer's Candle? I think I just picked the Maiko, right? At least why not? Mother Eve is getting all your points. Wait, thank you, Mother Eve, for getting your points. Okay, no, I completely misread that. I'm trying to figure out how I should be actually having this on my computer. Does that work? Did I see this? Was this? Mr. House. Oh, I did see this. Yeah. Which yeah, that's from the press photos that come out. There's like you can see what time they were taken, in the like meta code or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, so they were. So what's interesting is that probably means that they're not introduced in the premiere then. Considering the Mystery House guest is introduced, was introduced this morning, essentially, like day 2. So more than likely, I think we'll probably end the premiere with like a hint or like something alluding to who the Mystery House guest is, but we probably won't see it um, until the Sunday episode. Which makes me think even more that it's a real player then, right? He's like, are they really gonna bring them in for like that one episode, just to, like murder them at that point? I don't know. Or it's my always. I guess to be fair, I guess that was under the assumption that they were gonna murder them in the Sunday night episode, which was kind of what I was assuming. I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be that. Yeah, I mean, obviously that would also like that explains why there are no feats until Sunday night episode. If they want to keep the surprise that Rachel Riley's in the game. Either way, though, I would feel very weird if it is Rachel, especially from the fact that like Janelle and all them is like they're very much, um, like hyping up how Rachel doesn't like respond to my calls, which I feel like is like a weird thing to do if you knew Rachel's like going to be on Big Brother. Like unless like CBS gave them the go ahead to like make these hints and stuff, like it just feels like a weird, um, yeah, it's just a weird thing to do. Yeah, BB Blockbuster is the name, which I don't like that personally. Also like, what's the BB Blockbuster have anything to do with the hotel theme? But like, I don't know. I like, why not just name it BB Arena? I think that was a better name. Um, did they move in at 9 a.m.? Actually, wait. What day was it? I didn't pay attention to the day. I was assuming that was today. Was it yesterday that they that the pictures were? Oh yeah, it says Tuesday. Oh, never mind. Okay, I was thinking it was Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, never mind. Yeah, that means that they yeah. So actually, no, it'll be in episode 1 then. Because yeah, that means it was during the initial move-in. Which, if that's the case, then it could still just be a person murdered then, right? Like, yeah, I think that's still up in the, yeah, that's still a thing that could happen then. Is Waluigi on there twice? Let's see. At least I don't know. Wait, why was Waluigi at the bottom? Did I just like not see? I must have not seen Waluigi for one of the drafts, I think. Let's just make sure. Did Waluigi do 3 normal drafts? Let's see. Huh. Yeah, why is Waluigi there? Wait, is Waluigi being there a mistake then? Wait, I'm so confused. Wait, let's see. It's a 2. I think it might be a mistake. I'm trying to look at the other board to see who it could be. Oh yeah, I think it's supposed to be Soraquil. See, I do think it is a mistake. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be Soraquil. Now I'm looking it over. I don't know how the fuck it became Waluigi though. That's bizarre. But yeah, 2 drafts, 2 yeah, a silver. And then I guess I'll double check the did Soraquil get 1 bonus point? He did. Yeah. So okay, yeah, it's supposed to be Soraquil. Yeah. Oh, you're 8th on the leaderboard. So you qualify for the Big Brother draft. At least for some reason I had Waluigi's name on there instead of yours. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. um Circle and Waluigi look like, obviously. um I don't know, like I must have copied. I don't know how that happened. Because it's weird because like the original board is correct. Like it has Circle where it should be. So it's like I don't know why the other one didn't like that. But no. No, I'm not gonna force myself in. I made that decision. I don't care enough. And then also, okay, what the fuck? But again, yeah, again, I'm gonna follow the rules. Again, I'll have to earn it. Do you get your James point? Oh, I forgot about that. Actually, we didn't talk that through either. The names draft, we did fucking awful. Um, like, yeah, it's like, how the fuck do we do this bad? To our, who is the like there? I think James is the one I was debating on, right? Because who was it? Is Jimmy, right? Is Jimmy's real name James? That's one I didn't know. That was the one that I was like, I don't know what I do with this one. Um, yeah, essentially from all this, like all we got is Menace got Ashley, Julian got Kelly, Yoviver got Zach, and Attack got Lauren. That's literally it. We drafted how many names? I think like 60 names. 72 names. We drafted 72 names and literally only four. Um, does the wiki say? Wait. James Jimmy. Okay, let's look this up. Because again, it was in his bio. But again, if there's like proof somewhere that his name is James, then I'll give you the point. Yeah, it does say James Jimmy. So yeah, I'll give you the point for that. Yeah, I forgot. Were there any other question marks? I know Menace got kind of screwed over in like the situation that we were talking about. Okay, that's not what I meant to copy over. But yeah, the situation of because he drafted William, right? Yeah, he drafted William, which he gets screwed over because Will is on the cast, but Will's real name is Clifton, and his last name is Williams, so he doesn't get anything for William because it's not because his real name is not William, and he doesn't go by William, and his last name is Williams, not William. So again, I feel like that doesn't count. Who was the one that got the point? It was historic. So does that change anything? Not really. um, like I mean, obviously, like historic moves up, but I think it's just yeah. Oh, that actually makes it so I'm even less likely to be in draft because now I'm at 12th instead of 11th. But anyway, historic's at 11th now. Um, yeah, how'd no one get Keanu? It is kind of insane that we have a player named Keanu here. Um, yeah, Amy seemed like a pretty basic name. So when I saw Amy on the cast, I was like, oh, I feel like someone got a point there, right? But I guess not. Um, well, again, the thing was always that like it has to be someone on the cast before. Actually, I might give you a point for after, but it'll be irrelevant for Rachel if Rachel is on the cast. But it'll be irrelevant to this draft, this upcoming draft, because like the point was that we need to know the results by the time of the 27 draft. Um, so whoever the mystery house guest was never going to be like a name that we knew at this point on the inside, right? Morgan. What about Morgan? Did someone draft Morgan? Um, I probably should bring in my other PC at this point when streaming. I feel like it's kind of a pain to use like the PC that I'm streaming from. Uh, at the same time, I'm trying to do like other shit with it. But yeah, Morgan didn't get picked. Yeah, Morgan is a pretty. I feel like I remember like thinking about Morgan, then didn't go with it. What the fuck is Morgan wearing? What is this? I assume this is in her move-in. I don't know. I feel like I've seen that sort of like clothing before. But I love Eva's face in that photo. It is funny how like how shocked they are. Oh, was it? Yeah, did you pick Morgan? And yeah, I feel like I do remember that. Um, Are you 7th in the reality TV draft, but 10th on the all draft? Because the all drafts includes the bonus points. Is the difference? Like the reality TV drafts are just the normal drafts that we get like the results right away. The all drafts includes the like the returning player drafts, the like season drafts. You get a point for winning those. Like it includes those bonus points in there. Like collab with Morgan. I mean, we'll have to see. Probably not realistically, but um, I almost picked Catherine. Um, I forgot that was yeah. Okay, yeah. That draft was definitely before that initial preview, right? Yeah, I thought I could have sworn someone picked Cat or something close to that. So it's kind of surprising no one picked that. Shock Morgan was my winner pick. Morgan was my initial pick. I recorded the video with Morgan as my winner pick, and I decided against it. So essentially, how I did is I recorded it, started editing it, and then like I was listening to Terran's stuff in the background, like Terran's live stream in the background while editing it. And when he got to Morgan, I was like re-listening to Morgan's interview. I was um, like I really just feel like Morgan doesn't know Big Brother that well. And I feel like that was like my main thing is like I really just don't get this. Like she even like specifically says when like asked like was a player that you're most like, and she's like, oh well, I don't know many players. I haven't watched many seasons or whatever. So it's like I don't know. That's not a great sign. I don't feel like. Um, so yeah, I just feel like Ashley's someone that is like more openly a fan of the show. Um, and actually, to be fair, actually, even after I switched it from Morgan, my initial instinct was to switch it to Keanu, but I ended up going with Ashley. Puya said Morgan most likely stream. Yeah, she streams GTA roleplay. I know she streams Apex Legends also. Um, she streams like Dead by Daylight at points too. In the iconic line. She did say gamer girl a lot. That is true. Again, I don't know if you know this, but she is a gamer girl. We have to know that. Yeah, we probably should start the draft somewhat soon, right? I guess I'll finish this mission first. World Cup Wednesday is over. That is true. I can't wait for World Cup. Actually, is World Cup? Well, yeah, I guess they're still doing evictions on Wednesdays, right? Or on Thursdays. Wait, no, yeah, it's on Thursday. Wait, what the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, so like, yeah, when's there ever gonna be a World Cup Wednesday? Um, and he's promoting something that's so illogical. It reminded me of myself. I feel like Vince reminded me of myself. Um, more than Adrian. I feel like the same way with Joseph last season. Um, she's sponsored by Luminosity Gaming. Well, that's something. I know she has like 21,000 Twitch followers, I believe, which is like not that much, but like it's I don't know, like maybe enough. Like I don't know. Like Twitch, I really don't understand Twitch. Um, like what you need for Twitch because it's obviously very different than YouTube. Where like YouTube, you have a better sense. And even then, to be fair, it's like my channel. I feel like probably does better than what you would expect for a 16,000 sub channel. But like still, it's like I think with YouTube you have a better sense of how channels do when you see their subs and that sort of thing. Where like with Twitch, I generally don't fucking know. Because with Twitch is like there's always the again like obviously just how many subs they have and that sort of thing. It'd be so funny if Adrian falls off the wall immediately. Yeah. For me on BB28, that'll never happen. I feel like what's happened recently makes that even more secure. I'll probably never play Big Brother. Watch the clip of Morgan's gamer group and made me cringe so hard. Oh no. Low followers but high subs or members can. Yeah. Um, I'm 30, which is I believe I believe the average age for this cast is 29.8, right? So I am officially in the top half of ages for Big Brother. So that's something. Again, I was able to avoid like really like back in the day. I feel like average ages were like 26, 27 or something, wasn't it? To where like I feel like I've been kind of able to avoid the me being over the average age of a Big Brother cast because like the last couple seasons have been like skewing older. But again, we're at the points. Uh, Again, I'm old. They asked next to nothing about gaming casting. Very personality focused this year. Um, yeah, is that different from normal? Because I think I would have assumed Big Brother 2 always be that. Where I feel like Survivor, I would have assumed to have been the opposite. Um, Actually, no, actually, Survivor, I guess I wouldn't necessarily expect to be game focused. I guess I would expect that to be more like personal journey focused, I guess. Um, I am the perfect age to play Survivor. That is true. Um, Mew makes a video calling me old and instantly gets canceled. What are we talking about? Oh, I did see this. I did see this. Yeah, that supposedly he compared D to Dan Spilo, which I didn't watch what the context is, but that is an insane thing to say. But too, again, the thing about meme view though is, and this is something I never was able to fully get, is that like how much of meme view is a meme? It is a meme, right? Is the entirety of it a meme? I'm not entirely sure, but like most of it's a meme. So like I'm assuming he said this as a joke, um, but also it's just a thing that you probably don't want to be saying though. It's because it's so. I assume it's because of the like the D Wendell situation. Maybe I have no fucking clue. What would be the yeah? What would you compare them by? Um, I talked a ton about the game in the past couple years. Um, yeah, maybe it's a shift after BB20. Yeah, I assume it was like the home wrecker sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I assume maybe 26 like shifted their view a bit. Where like 26, I think obviously was not like a particularly high level of strategy, especially from like outside of like Chelsea. Um, but it was like a very like personality focused cast, and I feel like they loved that cast. Or like maybe they were trying to recreate 26. Um, Morgan saying she wouldn't tell anybody she's a gamer is funny to me. I mean, like I get it though. Like I think because I think if you tell people you're a gamer, a professional gamer, then that's something I do think people would like be like, ah, oh, that's a threat. Especially when you have like she's also a model. I think she can get away with like saying, oh yeah, I'm a model. Then again, I feel like maybe that would be too basic though. But it is like also like part of her thing too. Um, but yeah, all right. Let's do the draft. Um, I'm trying to figure out. Do I have a way? I do have this, right? Just make sure it's the right one. I think it is, right? Is it showing? It is. Okay. Yeah, so we can do this now because I'm obviously streaming from PC. Um, so yeah, I can share my screen. Um, so yeah, we're doing the BB27 draft. Um, so should I still post the link? Um, I guess I will. I don't remember. Okay, I'm trying to because I'm trying not to dox myself. Obviously, this is obviously a thing I have to try avoiding. All right, let's do this real quick, just so I make sure there's nothing here that would dox me. Um, yeah, let's do that. So again, I'll still post the um. Wait, did I even? Wait, wait. I don't even remember if I copied the right thing. I didn't. I'm an idiot. Okay, wait. Don't click that one. I accidentally copied the leaderboard, didn't I? Okay. Wait. Take this one off. Um, let's see. Unpin. That. This. Okay. Hopefully that's the right one. Okay, I think that's the right one. Cool. Um, okay, then switch this back. Okay, so yeah, where are we at? We're doing well. I guess like anyone that wants in. Well, actually, no. Wait, how should I do this? We should. Okay, I'll copy the entire leaderboard first. I think this is how I've been doing it recently. I'll copy the entire leaderboard first. If it would. Wait, why is it not copying? Oh fuck me! I'm not on the right account. Okay. Well, actually no. Is it because I'm on the wrong tab? That's why. Let's do that. This. Copy these. Go here. Go here. Okay. Anyone that wants in, say now, and then obviously it'll just be the top 8 of those like that are on the leaderboard of those that want in. That will be in. Which I feel like most of the people on the top of the leaderboard are people that are here anyway. So I feel like more than likely it'll just be the top 8, if not maybe the top 9. Um, yeah. Let's see. So we got Gamer moving on. We got H Brooks. Absello is in. Yoviver is in. Psauce. I don't think it's on at all, right? Which I'll just put you here, but like I doubt you're gonna end up making it in by the end, but we'll see. Rifle. Actually, you're almost definitely not. Yeah, rifle attack. Julian is where? Here. Brandon. Me. Wait, I'm dumb. I literally read me and then thought me and then added me. Actually, I'm gonna add me anyway, but like, I'm not gonna make it anyway. What was that? It was Ray Ranger. Then, I could do Sporkle quiz on stream technically at this point, can I? I think that'll be funny. Actually, what's annoying though is I don't have a good keyboard though. But no, I could still do it. Yeah, I could still do it. I just have to unplug the capture card. Boot away. In case. Actually, what's the top 8 right now? Actually, I am in the top 8 so far. I doubt I'm gonna make it. Wait, did historic? Yeah, historic said yes, right? Yeah, then Sorquil's in too. Yeah, so yeah, I don't make it. But that's fine. Well, I think with Sorquil in, that means yeah. So the best, so everyone below Raider Rangers just auto out at this point. So I don't think Random's here. And then is Menace here? Oh, yeah, Menace is here. Okay. So that does bump out Raider Ranger. So that, I think Random's not here at all, right? Because I feel like Random is someone that like doesn't show up that often. So yeah, that does mean that it's looking like it's this. It looks like it's Gamer, H. Brooks, Yoviver, Hunting Rifle, Attack, Absello, Sorquil, Menace. That's what it's looking like. Something I just realized, I don't have the names of the people. I guess I should get that too, which I guess I'll probably switch over scenes for that just in case. Let's see. Where is... Okay, cool. I opened up the wrong thing too. Yeah, like, so yeah, obviously this is one where there are going to be 8 people in the draft, 17 players to pick from because you can draft the mystery house guests. There will be 1 player left over by the end. Okay. Paste values. And then mystery house guest. Okay. Let's close that, and then we should be good to switch over again. Okay. So, I guess we'll do draft order, right? So, again, in the order that you are on the leaderboard, you can pick your spot in the draft. Again, it is a snake draft. So first pick gets 16th pick. So you don't technically get last. Like, so, like, again, there'll be 1 person left over. So you will have technically a choice between the last 2 if you pick first pick. But anyway, yeah, Gamer, you get to pick where you want, 1st through 8th. Um, I don't know, I just think it's kind of lame to just have each person get one person. Plus, also, I think it's like, are there 17 people here? Not entirely sure. Um, I didn't expect to be in. I mean, to be honest, I didn't expect you to be in either. This is your karma. I mean, this is my karma. I have to run a draft I'm not even in. um, I think it's a very clear top four, so I'll take fourth. Okay. So gamer has fourth. I should probably actually write the things just so we know what we're working with. H Brooks, you can pick your spot. Cool. Oh my god, dude, this fucking keyboard is the bane of my existence. Um, like literally the H key is fucked to where like if I hit it more times than not, it'll like do multiple of them. First, okay, interesting. Yoviver is next. Picking Sarah Lucina doesn't work apparently. Apparently not. That's not the best strategy in the world. Um, Last, interesting. Hunting rifle is next. Was chemo first pick? Is that really what happened last time? Well, I guess it's in the other spreadsheet now, but third. All right, attacks next. Actually, something I forgot. Is the music still playing? That's actually something I forgot. I don't think it is, right? This is just like dead silence, isn't it? I kind of forgot about that. That's actually really funny. Actually, is there a way for me to transfer over the music from the Elgato? Because that is something that is gonna bother me. I don't know. Whatever, I guess. Because like I can hear it, but like I just realized that you guys can't hear it, and it's like kind of funny that it's just like dead silence. Um, I don't know. I'll fix that. Well, actually, you know what? I can actually play music. Actually, I don't know how loud it will be though. Is desktop audio on? It is. Um. Hmm. Yeah, you know, I can. What music should I play? I feel like my go-to is always like Metaphor or Persona. Switch to second. Okay. Um. Yeah, I'll do that. And then attack wants a sixth, right? Absello is next. Dude, I can't play Janani because that'll be copywritten. Because yeah, I still need to post these VODs on YouTube. It'd actually probably be fine for Twitch because Twitch doesn't give a shit seemingly most of the time. But again, it definitely would be claimed if I got it on YouTube though. Absello gets fifth. Um, oh wait, did I search the wrong person? Oh god damn it. Cool. That's what it was, right? Um, yeah, Circle can pick first or seventh. Would J Maya claim her biggest fan? I don't even think. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not J Maya's biggest fan, right? Um, what do I do if I randomly saw J Maya? I mean, I would just melt, obviously. Seventh, okay. And Mess is first. I don't know. I'm willing to put music, but I just need to figure out what should I play. I mean, considering I'm literally playing AC2, it should just be AC2 music. Actually, let's switch it back here for a second. Um, yeah, what music should it be? Um, oh, Mess is definitely, yeah. I feel like Mess actually, yeah. This is a draft where like I feel like there's like a very solid like first couple picks. Um, like I'm literally just gonna play AC2 just for sake of something being in the background.
Like a good neighbor, stay
And of course, I got a
farm
fucking ad. Actually, I forgot about that. That's gonna be a funny
there.
part of it.
I was gonna say that.
Is actually, I just how loud is that though? Is the thing I need to figure out that setting too.
Let me tell you why we have Spectrum. I'm on a
Cool.
video.
Fucking ads. It is loud. Yeah, that's why I assumed. Okay. So let's do that. Then turn this. Okay, that's definitely very loud. Um, is that too soft? I think it's too soft. I guess I could just put this setting I have the other thing at. Yeah, let's do around there, I guess. I don't know. Okay, am I on the right thing now? I am, right? Okay. Either way, Menace is the first pick. That's good. Okay. I've cleared top 2. Actually, what's fucking weird about this too is I still have like the game audio playing. Okay, that's also so loud for the headset too. Oh, I just that's switching it on the PC itself. Wait, is that switching it on the? I need to figure out how this works because I generally don't know. Like, so when I switch down my audio for me, is that switching it down on the desktop also? Like the desktop audio? Actually, wait, I'm an idiot. Also, something I could have done is just change the actual thing. Like, yeah, because I could also just like do this and like switch this down. I kind of forgot about that. That probably actually works better. And then what? Move this up probably a little bit. Maybe like, I'll still probably just do that. Either way, whatever. Did fucking Menace pick? Because I have not been looking. Let's see. Thing is, Ashley is definitely going to be targeted because so many people watch BB2426. But I'm still picking her. Okay, yeah. That's kind of my, again, I am also very worried about that. I do think, again, there are a lot of parallels with recent Big Brother winners to Ashley. So I am worried that that would be a thing, but we'll see. H. Brooks is next. You're back from a festival. What festival? Do I have major spoilers for 50? It's the same thing as last time, except that one thing got confirmed. But outside that, it's the same thing as last time. Again, still just making sure that's working fine. Did I get your winner pick at 7? Who's your... Well, I guess we'll see. But, like... Seems like a... insane spot to think you'll get your winner pick at. Mickey Lee? Okay. Again, Mickey's just one that I feel like is like a bit high variance for me right now. She could do very well. She could also do really shit, and I really don't know. Hunting Rifle is next. Yeah, Ashley could be like Mira. I also think Morgan could be a... Actually, I was thinking a Morgan is more likely to be a Mira. Is kind of what I was, like, thinking. Where I think, like, yeah, like, there definitely is this potential for, like running the game maybe for a little bit, but then, like, just everything crumbles around them. Mickey dropped the 8th after our interview. I think I have her at 7, if I remember right. So I do make a power ranking, even though I don't make the video power ranking. I do actually make a power ranking. I think I had Mickey at 7. Maybe it was 8. It could be 8 too. I'm trying to remember. So, like, obviously top 4 were the video. Then I had Jimmy. Actually, no, she was 8. And then what do I think about it? Yeah, it was Jimmy 5. Then it was Lauren. Then Catherine. Then Mickey is what I had. But you'll be taking. Oh wait, you'll be taking Ava. Okay. I didn't think Ava would be that early of a pick. Like I have Ava. I think I got 14 or something on my power ranking. Like not particularly high, but yeah, Gamer is next. Actually, something else I should be checking with the stream is okay. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, so my internet's been fine seemingly. It's where like I dropped 23 frames, but it seemed like that was like towards the beginning of the stream, so at least that's fine. Oh, I had Kelly at the very bottom. Like Kelly's 16 for me. Yeah, Gamer. The Gamer pick. Do I be forced to pick? Wait, I'm gonna be forced to pick beyond between Keanu and Vince. Why? Because like you didn't know which one you were gonna pick between two. Again, for me personally, I think I would go Keanu. Like, if I was in this point in the draft, actually, if I was at this point in the draft, I think I might go Morgan just because it's Morgan. Like I feel like that feels like more of a mother pick, obviously. I think Ava would be like Sarah upside. Yeah, but yeah, it's not a good thing to me. I suspect Zay, Zach, Riley, Lauren, and Keanu being Republicans based on where they live. I mean, again, never know, but also, yeah, it would make sense. I believe they're, like, I know Zach and Riley are definitely very religious. Zay is Mormon, right? Because, like, Zay's, like, from the same thing as Sammy from 43. And then, like, Lauren, I don't know. Keanu is from Texas, right? But outside that, I don't really know. Keanu's interview scared you a bit? Yeah, that's the thing about Keanu is I didn't really get... Like, he definitely seemed like someone that knew the game. And, like, he did, like, talk about, oh, I'm willing to backstab people. But, like, he didn't really, like, go into depth on anything. To where I am, like, questioning just, like, how into the game he actually is. Is in the capital of Mormonism. I mean, it is Utah, so. Yeah, I think Texas at this point is like pretty 50-50, right? Or maybe like 55-45, I would say. It's like, I feel like because someone's in Texas, you can't necessarily assume. Gumball's Keanu at 11, really? I feel like that's super low. Like, Keanu, like, for me, should be like definitive top 4. But, I don't know. And, like, I think it's more so just, like, an indication of, like, the cast itself not being the greatest. Oh, did you pick? Wait, who'd you pick? Oh, take Vince. Okay. Yeah, again. Vince is just high variance for me. It's like, I would like to see Vince do well, and I feel like he seems to have the potential of that, but I just don't know if, like, it actually will go well. But, Absolo is next, by the way. Give you Anthony vibes, but is there a Dane here? I feel like Keanu is like, for me, it's like, it's either, like, I think there's 3 trajectories in my mind. It's like Anthony Douglas, like, that's definitely a possibility. I think there's Fessy. I think that's supposed to be, and I think there's definitely Devin Shepard. And I feel like that was like the thing that scared me off from picking him as a winner pick, is the like potential Devin Shepard. Because like realistically, actually preseason wise, like he's pretty much exactly Devin Shepard. I feel like Devin Shepard was like really fucking good in the preseason. Whereas like, I don't know. I do feel worried that like Keanu will like get power in like week 2 and just like fucking like wreck house and then blow up his game. So I don't know. Keanu, okay, yeah, makes sense. Attacks next. By the way, I love it. Like I believe the category is still AC2, right? I think it's funny, like, the concept, like, someone looking up AC2 and all they're seeing is this. It's like, what the fuck is this? Gamer Girl. Wait, did Morgan? Oh, that's insane. Morgan didn't get picked until pick 6? Again, that's insane to me, but... Yeah, Circle's next. Again, Morgan, I still feel pretty good about. I just think it's like... yeah, I just wish she knew the game better. Like, if she knew the game better, she would be, like, my definitive pick, but... even as is, again, she's clearly like an intelligent person, like seems well enough socially, like was former track athlete, so it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of upside. Catherine, is Catherine? Yeah, that's fine. I think Catherine's just like a maybe. Again, she's kind of like, I kind of lumped her in with Lauren. I just think they're kind of in a similar ballpark of like both young, both like fans of the show, both like. And seemingly, like, I think they're like gonna probably find themselves in like the majority alliance, and we'll just see if like they're able to do something with it. Jimmy, Jimmy, I was actually surprised that like Taryn was talking about like Jimmy's number 2 for him, and I feel like that was like very high. But like I did have Jimmy at 5, so it's like I probably would have picked him by now. Lauren gives America. I think America is a possibility. I think there's also the Annalise possibility. Um, to go Jimmy and Lauren. Okay. So yeah, that is that my entire top half? Let's see. Yeah, I think all of my top half have been picked. Yeah, I think literally my top 8 in my draft is everyone picked so far except for Ava. So, yeah, Circle's next. Which yeah, obviously this draft's gonna go by relatively quickly. Lauren is giving America. Wait, that's what we're talking about, right? This is both your next pick. Yeah, I feel like after that, it's like a pretty big drop off. Where it's like you got, I mean, you could go Mystery House Guess. See how that goes for you. But yeah, like Adrian, just like, again, so much flame out potential. Amy, again, just like, I don't know how much she knows the game. And also she's on the older side of things. Kelly doesn't seem to know the game at all. Riley, I don't know. Like, seems like kind of naive. I guess is like the main criticism there. Will, just again on the older side of things is the worry. Zach seems like probably gonna be a control freak, and then Zay also just like doesn't know what he's doing seemingly. So it's like I think that's kind of who we're left with. Lauren gives America preseason, or else she's talking about as being a fan. Yeah, I actually don't even remember what I thought of America preseason. I think I had her like around the same spot, like placement wise. Go Zay, interesting. Yeah, Zay, I just really don't know where that's going. It's like it could go very like because like Zay, I think it like looking at Sammy, like who he's friends with, like Sammy was a pretty decent Strider player. I think actually Sammy, if he was on Big Brother, I think he would be a really like solid Big Brother player. So like if this is like. If like Zay is essentially just Sammy in Big Brother, and I think there is potential there. It's just that like you would think he would research the show, which he didn't seem to do that much. So, don't hate Will. I don't hate Will. I just like and like yeah, there is like upside there for Will. I'm just worried with this specific group that I don't know who I see him working with. Assuming I've seen this. What is this? Well, it's just old. I mean, kind of. Hey, he's not even like that old. Oh, the baby. Yeah, actually, we didn't talk about that, but also, yeah, that is pretty weird. The Riley baby mama stuff. I have no idea how they got in the cast. Seems totally lost. I mean, I don't know. I assume he got recruited, right? What's my thoughts on Celebrity Rare 2? Now I think it's fine. Like, I think it has obviously very notable, what's it called? Has very notable characters, but it's still like a Celebrity Brother season. Went undrafted. Makes sense. Actually, I don't know. Does it make sense? I feel like there's people I would. I'm like, he's on like towards the bottom of my board. Actually, no. I think more about it. No, it makes sense. He would go undrafted. But again, I think like Zay could definitely stumble his way into a win though. Like I think like yeah, and I think that's probably a thing with this cast that there's not really someone that I think is like the definitive bottom. Where like I think like everyone here has like an upside to them. I feel like, and actually maybe not Kelly for me, but again Kelly got picked by Taryn for whatever reason. Where I feel like almost everyone else, I think there's at least like some like upside there. By the way, the attack pick. Just making sure. No, right? Okay. Oh, you picked Zach? Shit. Would I pick Zach at this point? I think Zach might. No, actually, no. I think I have a certain person above Zach on my ranking. Either way, Epsel is next. Nick and Will won Big Brother, so anyone can. Yeah, I guess if you look at it that way. Adrian's the best pick on the board, probably. I did pre-order Taryn's book. I actually pre-ordered it like from his like local bookstore, the one that like you get his signed autograph, because I definitely need a signed autograph from Taryn Armstrong. I also pre-ordered Stephen Fishback's book, because why not? I was debating on like Parvati's. I ended up not, just because like it's a autobiography and that sort of thing, which is like I don't know if I care as much about that. In an ideal world, I would get it eventually, but I don't know. I don't know how invested I am in necessarily getting how expensive Terrence book. It was $27.99. Because I feel like at that point I get Parvati's, like, then fuck, I need to like go out and buy Coach's book. I need to go out and buy whoever else. I know there's other Svar players that have books, right? But like Tina has one, I know. But again, it's just like I'll do it eventually. I don't feel like doing it now. Reality TV quiz. I'll look into it earlier. Did Epsilon... So, who did Epsilon pick? Go mystery. Okay. Yeah. We'll have to see how that goes. You know, I'm just going to put mystery because it's going to bother me to, like, space out the column more. Or mystery H. I don't know, whatever. Gamers next. Is that Coach Benjamin? I mean, for certain people. Yeah, I don't have Coach's book. I actually looked into it. Like, I was gonna buy it if it was like cheap, but it was like $20 on eBay. I'm like, that's like a little bit more than I'm willing to spend. If it was like 10 or less, I feel like, yeah, I'll buy it right away. But like 20, it's like, So the BR rules, like BR rules was like more. The BR rule book was more expensive than I thought it would be. Getting the me book, probably never. I don't have time to write a book. Like, by the way, yeah, I know Taryn. I believe he said that his book's like 11,000 words long or something like that. Oh no, 11,000, 110,000. I think was the number. Like words long. Which yeah, it's pretty long. I was like looking at my like longest script, which like I believe my Big Brother video is like 77,000 words. Which, like, is actually, like, kind of insane, though. That's the thing. Because, like, that is technically the length of a book. Like, you can technically make a book that's that length. But, like, obviously that wasn't fully scripted. Like, my biggest, like, scripted video is my last video. And that was, like, 53,000 words. Like, that, and that's actually, like, actually written. But, yeah. Hoping Adrian will be gone by now. So are you going with Adrian? Like, Adrian, I think at this point is, like, not a bad pick. Taking Will, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Will, I don't know, I just don't know where he fits in this group. I think that's the big thing for me. It's like, I would like him to do well, but, yeah, I just don't know who his allies are here. Yeah, hunting rifles next. Yeah, like, I think there's at least some upside of Adrian. It's like, I think there's at least, like, some potential, like, Ian Terry, like, and too far again, I think that gets overhyped with Ian Terry because it's not like, the Quack Pack was, like, a real thing and that sort of thing. But, like, so I think there is, like, some notion of, like, okay, he's, like, this kind of, like, and, like, maybe Steve is, like, the better example of, like, he could be picked up as, like, a number for an alliance. And, like, he'll probably be on, like, the lower end of their pecking order, but, like, but still, it's like, again, he'll at least be like involved in the group. Maybe could make a move down the road. I feel like he's like seemingly again a big enough fan to know that he would need to do that. So, yeah, yeah. Again, he's been practicing comps and everything. So, but yeah, taking Adrian. Yeah, Hunting Rifle took Adrian, and then H Brooks is next. You have Amy, Kelly, and Riley as the last three picks. Which, I guess I'll say yeah, because I'm not in this draft anyway. Like technically Riley is the top of my power ranking, but I would probably pick Amy in this spot. Like Riley, like the thing about Riley is that he is a big fan at least, and he is someone that like seems to be good at comps. So where like I think there's at least that upside, but obviously like in terms of the social strategy aspects of the game, I have like no real faith in him. And like I don't have much faith in Amy either. But she's mother, so I mean, I did see that. Wasn't there something questionable about Amy though that was being spread? But like, but again, Amy's mother, so I mean. I would have to. Okay, cool. What the fuck? Dude, I love like again. That's one of the only reasons I should get YouTube Premium is literally for like streams slash like scheduling videos. Is that like just out of the blue a fucking ad doesn't just come up? She's a single mother too, which I mean, yeah. Um, bullied people. Yeah, Ava bullied people. I think wasn't there like Amy had like a controversial thing, like a controversial belief or something. I don't remember what it is. And she's not a married mother, so she's better. I don't know. Is that better? I guess she's not like I don't know. She doesn't have a moral high ground, I guess, like Brooklyn did. Even in her mid-20s, like who cares what she was doing in high school? I mean, yeah, I mean, like, wasn't there someone else that I actually that was Ethan, wasn't it? That got like expelled or got kicked off of BB Can, right? That like reports came out that he's a bully or whatever. Yeah, I can't imagine Ava being someone that I would be bullied by. Um, the H Brooks pick, I probably missed it. Oh yeah, picking Mother Mary. Okay, or Mary fucking Amy. Yeah, and then Menace has the final pick between Kelly and Riley, and I feel like I feel like I know where this is going. I feel like, guess we'll see. Yeah, what was his name? I don't remember anymore actually. What was his name? The guy from BB Can 12. Yeah, I really just don't remember. What the fuck was his name? It was like Ethan, was it? Ibrahim, yeah, Ibrahim, I think, wasn't it? It was something like that. Um yeah, BB Can 9 was Ethan, the one that got kicked out. Yeah, BB Can 12, yeah, Ibrahim. Yeah. Yeah, and Tola was the replacement. Which thank God Tola got to play Big Brother before it got off air. Um Which also, by the way, also debating on like if I should be putting being chat on stream. I feel like there's like upsides and downsides to it. I think the downside is the fact that like I can't use stream footage for videos at that point. Um, but also it's like obviously it would be a lot more convenient to have that. So I don't know. I'll at least set it up and then debate it. I think it's like for me, it's like I think in like situations like this, I think having stream on or having chat on stream would be perfectly fine, but obviously when I'm playing a game like I want the option to use as game footage, so I don't know. But yeah, did Menace pick Kelly? Yeah, that's what I assumed. Yeah, I feel like there's no way that Riley was getting picked by Menace, so thank God we got Riley. We as the chat plus me, I guess, because I make it. Thank God, Riley again. Definitely rooting for Riley to win. I definitely want that to happen for myself. Which I did make that decision though. That I think it'd just be funny that if someone that the chat has wins a draft, I think everybody that isn't in the draft gets a point. That is on the leaderboard at that point. I think that is what I'll do because I think that's just funny. Yeah, it definitely is better for the VOD, which is like kind of the thing that's like ideally I should do it, but there's like specific games that like I ideally would like to keep that footage and have it usable. But I guess like too for it doesn't matter. Like because it's like if you're watching my like year in gaming video, it's like do you really fucking care if there's like a chat on the side? And like my thing is also I was debating like potentially like creating like a border sort of thing that like chats on the side of it so it doesn't like interact with the like so like the gameplay is still like as is and I can just like crop it. The problem with that obviously is the fact that I'm literally streaming at 720 to begin with. So like what am I gonna use like fucking 480 like level footage for the videos? So like that's obviously probably not a good idea either. But I don't know. I think it's like I think if I put on screen or whatever, it's like how many people are really gonna care that much when it comes to like if I do a video for the main channel and there's like just chat on the side. I think it'd be really funny if there's like ridiculous like posts being there in my videos, but it is what it is. Okay. yeah, there we go. That's the BB 27 draft. I guess I can close this because we're gonna go back to the game. Yeah, let's switch it back to that. I guess I should actually put my. Yeah, see, this is also the annoying thing about playing this way is I essentially have two different headsets on because like the thing is like I can't so like I need to buy another thing to be able to get the Elgato audio through my headset, the one that I'm using to for for my mic or whatever. So I essentially have to have two different headsets on at the same, or like have to have headphones and then a headset on, which is kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Yeah, is this still working? I think it is, right? Okay, good. Just making sure. Okay, but yeah, so that's that. I guess I'll bring up. Well, actually, I guess I'll change the color of the draft thing. But yeah, that's BB4 24. 20, why am I saying 24? BB 27 draft. Um, what's the next big draft? I guess it's the 49 one, right? Is there another big thing before? Oh, I guess no. AU obviously for. Wait, did we do an AU versus the World draft? We did, right? I generally don't even fucking remember. I assume, like, even if we didn't, like, it's like there's spoilers anyway at this point. But, okay, let's unpin the message. Pretty sure he's joking, but this is funny. What is this? Thanks for adding me. How's this work? So... yeah, I assume he's joking, right? But like, still, also it's like, I think it's just like commonly assumed at this point that that is Rachel on. We should draw for second place. Actually, that's an interesting idea. Actually, would there be? I think actually that is like a idea I haven't thought about. It's like, what if we drafted like pre-jury, post-jury? And that way, like, it would obviously give away more points. Like, obviously, still do the normal one because I still would want the winner. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Like one for the winner, but I guess it still runs the same issue in the fact that obviously there's still gonna have to be a limited number of slots for it, especially considering again, it's like kind of ridiculous that the most that you can get out of it is just 1 point. Which I guess is the way it is to the winter draft, but that's like its own special sort of case. I forgot about the quiz. Yeah, I'll look it up again in a second. Where's 26 week 1 rank out of the first weeks? I think it's a pretty good one, right? Like, it ends in a Matt blindside. You have Crazy Eyes. You have Angela being Angela. Cool. I don't remember exactly where it ranks, but I feel like it's a pretty decent one. Oh, I do say I had more drop fames at some point. I don't know when that was, but oh well, I guess. We're ranked BB26 pre-jury of all time. I think I ranked it number 1, didn't I? Like, as of last, like, I think because obviously we talked about when the season was happening. I think I said it was the best. Like, maybe 20 was still above it, but like, it was definitely in the conversation. Maybe I had 20 above it just because I don't think 20 has like a dud, like has, yeah, like there's not really a dud week there where. Well, 26 doesn't really have a dud week. It's just that, like, I think the consistency of 20 is probably like slightly stronger. But 26 is very, very good. I think Rob is out by like, oh wait, yeah, I haven't paid attention at all to Rob's stuff. In terms of like relation to traders, like obviously I've listened to the podcast he's been on since he came back, but I haven't really been like leaning into like, yeah, how's he doing and that sort of thing. By the way, are there actual spoilers for traders? Like not be, like is there actually like, oh, this person won this, like that sort of stuff with traders? Like I know there's been like a lot of like people gleaning stuff from social media, and I know like supposedly like somebody is known to like be out of the game by a certain point. But like in terms of like actual spoilers or anything, which I assume there isn't because I feel like there normally isn't for traders. At least I never see any. But to be fair, I'm also like not looking. Citing any players. Okay. There's a few people who were seen before filming. Yeah. Okay. So that'll be. I guess it's actually different. By the way, there is a Survivor 50 spoiler thing that we will talk about, which is just kind of a funny thing. But I won't talk about till the end of the stream, obviously. Oh, I forgot you have to do this. I want to watch the Rob new sketch. Oh, I forgot about that, actually. I was going to watch that, and I never did. Because that would be interesting, actually. It's a pretty good group doing it, right? Isn't it like... It's like Mike Bloom, Chappelle, and Puya, right? So I'll probably try listening to that at some point. I did see Quinn did a BB27 draft, right? He did a BB27 draft with like a whole bunch of like random alumni on his Twitch, so where I probably will watch that too. Where who is it again? It's like I know like Brooklyn was there, and like it was like Brittany Haynes was there. It's like I don't know, it just felt like the most random grouping of people. And unfollow drop your roast because they posted spoilers. Really? Yeah, that's kind of shit of them. Like what spoiler? Like 50 spoilers? Like I know, I assume I assume I know what they were posting, but like yeah, like why are you doing that? um, he drove to Kelly third only because she follows him. Well, there we go. That's kind of surprising, isn't it? That Kelly follows him. Like is Kelly? I don't know. Is that a sign that Kelly's a bigger fan than what I'm thinking she is? Even though she even said herself that she's not a fan. 50 weight loss spoilers. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that's a bit tricky. I think some feel kind of blatant, but yeah. He's the only reality person she follows. That's insane. Like, what happened? Like, why? Like, of all people, it's. I didn't think no offense to Quinn. Obviously, love Quinn. But it feels like a random person to be like the only reality TV person you follow. Like, I guess that she like just watched 26 and just loved fucking Quinn. She saw the boot camp. Is that a thing? She watches boot camp. Actually, where's Corey been? I just realized that Corey hasn't streamed at all, right? Since the dude, what if Corey is the secret house guest, or mystery house guest? Probably not, but yeah, like Corey has been nowhere to be seen, right? I know he was on a trip. Is he still on a trip? He is still. I know he was going to. Like, I think at least he said he was going to Greece. Was that a joke or not? But either way, he's on vacation. Like I know that's why he was. Like I listened to the Genius UK like on RGP they did a podcast with one of the Genius UK game designers, which I thought was actually a really interesting podcast. And like Corey wasn't there because he was on vacation by that point. Cool. Zach Corey twin twist. Obviously they can get away with that. Him and America are legitimately in Greece. Okay, yeah. Because I feel like I remember hearing they're in Greece, but I didn't know if it was a joke. Like I knew they were going on vacation, but I just didn't know if Greece itself was like a joke. His new house guest, Hannah Rose, obviously. Because CBS would be so happy to have Hannah Rose on one of their shows again.
It's not safe here. Is there someplace you can take them?
It's storming outside, isn't it?
To my sisters.
Good. Do
I
that.
think I hear thundering, but I'm not entirely sure. Because again, I have 2 sets of headphones on, so how the fuck am I supposed to hear most things outside? AmeriCorey both as one player. Do you imagine AmeriCorey comes in as like Nick and Phil? Like, that would be pretty funny. They subscribe to. I would lean towards that at this point. That Rachel's 17th house guess. I feel like there's a lot of things kind of pointing to that. I do think the thing that would detract from is just how much like Janelle is like playing into it, which makes me think it's not like that. Like it feels like a sort of thing that like Rachel, that like her and Rachel came up with this thing to like fake us out into thinking it's Rachel. But I feel like there's like enough like other things happening that makes me think it's probably also Rachel. But I don't know. Like, if it's a real player, I feel like I would lean towards it more so being Rachel in that world. Because I don't feel like it's, cool. Like, I don't feel like it's a person that's going to be on Amazing Race. On 38, to clarify. So, like, of the people not there, it's like, I do feel like Rachel is the one that kind of makes the most sense based on where we're currently at. But yeah, I still think the world's open that's like Rachel and she gets like murdered in like episode 2 or whatever. No chubby chasers, that's true. What tragedy. There was somebody that like said something that reminded me of Leah. I don't remember who it was though.
Ezio. Father, what's happened?
Oh, I'm thinking of
What of your mother and sister?
I was thinking of Ava. That's what it was. Ava talking about her like it's her brother who's the fan or whatever. That was like Leah's thing, right? Is that her sister was like the fan? Jazz, imagine Jazz Baines.
What do you mean?
Imagine Angela's daughter.
Return to the house. In my office is a hidden
Will
door.
Kelly be mother?
Talent to find
Probably
beyond
not. I don't know. Maybe.
Take everything you find.
She has the potential.
Much of it
I wouldn't
may
bank on it.
to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
MJ does love her brother. That is true.
Good.
Your diet chubby chaser live long enough to see yourself become a Chevy Chase. What?
I need you to take care of him. He was with me in the office this morning.
Winner pick? I mean, I already made the video, but yeah, it's Ashley.
There was a note for you at the pigeon. It said go, Ezio.
Like for me, I have a definitive like top 3 of Ashley, Keanu, and Morgan. I don't remember. Like, was that the case with MJ's brother? I know that was something that was said, but I don't know that. Like, I never like fact checked that to actually know. Not that it actually really matters. He's like, either way, I still think it's like a weird thing to say, but. Kelly being a recruit is so random to you. Yeah. Because like, I feel like there's got to be like super fan versions of Kelly. There's like, why don't you just cast them? Which I guess they did before in like Nicole Anthony, but you could have done it again. Yeah, how much of this cast is recruited? It probably is a good chunk, right? Because like even someone like Keanu, who's like supposedly a fan, like I would assume Keanu's recruited. I generally don't know. I think he did imply that he had been like wanting this for a while. It's like that, I don't know, implies at least that he was applying, but I don't know. I mean, like looking at the cast, it's like Adrian applied, right? Amy, I assume, is recruited. Ashley applied, I assume. Was it Will? I don't know. Like Will, I'm just up in the air on. Um, oh, can you post the quiz again? I think I lost it, but it was like mid-stream and stuff, and I have chat up on my PC. Then what? Like Zay was definitely recruited. I'm trying to remember everyone like top of mind, but Will applied probably.
What do you want then? Better for you to die cleanly now. For you to die. Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, like Catherine probably probably got recruited. Riley, I feel like Riley applied, right? Like Riley's a big fan at least. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, the link works. Okay, let's see how this. Do I care enough to switch the? Yeah, I probably won't switch the screen just because I'll probably try to play the game while answering the questions anyway. Yeah, who is the 6th person voted out of Brains of Brawn 2? 6th person? 6th person. So it's like Brains of Brawn 2. Generally, I've not thought about Brains of Brawn 2 in forever at this point. So let's see. I know Nash is the 4th boot. Because what? This is specifically voted out, right? Yeah, okay. So then after Nash, wait, Allie. It would be Allie, then Allie. Who's after? Would it be Rich? I think it's Rich. Because like obviously you have all these non-limbs and stuff happening. Like because like Rich gets voted on in episode 5, but he gets swapped over. Episode 6 is the Alley boot, and then episode 7 is the Rich boot, right? So I think it's Rich. Ursula's after Rich. What Canadian province did Extracted season 1 film? I have no fucking clue. Alberta, maybe? I don't know. That's not. Is that a province? Okay, that is a province. I don't know. I generally don't fucking know. If you're asking about Canadian provinces, I don't fucking know. Oh, actually, no, I know Prince. It's PEI, right? Is the first representative from It's just Canada 11. Name every twist in 37 in order. Could not tell you at this point. Like, there's no fucking way. I can maybe list out all the twists. Definitely could not do them in order. And even then, I don't even know if I can list out all the twists. Wait, what? I just got detected there. Location of Challenge 40. Where's Challenge 40 at? Was it Thailand? I feel like that's what I would guess. Well, I mean, I guess all the answers are in Asia outside of Croatia. But, like, I'm pretty sure it was in Asia. But I just don't remember where in Asia. But I feel like Vietnam or Thailand are, like, the two that make the most sense to me. Name the top 6 of Dondi Season 2. What? David, Parvati, Philip, Letty, CK? That was the initials, right? CK? And then who the fuck was 6th place? Aaron, right? No, not Aaron. Oh, what was his name? The Aaron ripoff. What was his name?
Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
Dude, I literally don't remember his name. What the fuck was his name? The Asian nerdy guy that was with David and Parvati. Dixon. Yeah, I don't remember his name. Bootloader 48. See, that's something I could fucking do. In order, you got Stephanie, Kevin, Justin, Thomas, Bianca, Charity, Say, Cedric, Chrissy, David, Star, Mary, Shauheen, Mitch, Fourth is Camilla, Joe, Eva, Kyle. Name the first 5 pairs of... Wait, name the... Okay, I read that completely wrong. Name the 5 pairs of rivals Adam and Steve managed to beat in Jungle, in All-Stars Rivals. Well, that's kind of right. But yeah, thank you, Waluigi, for sub with Prime. Can you name every BB Cam boot in order? I believe so, yeah. It would take a fucking long time, obviously, but yeah. Who Adam Steve beat? You got Kellyanne Sylvia. You have who they beat in round 1? Oh, Beth and John A, right? Beth and John A, Kellyanne Sylvia, Ashley and Anissa, Turbo and Nani, and who are the other team? Oh, and Devin and Leroy. That's who it is. What was the first twist for episode 2? Wait, what was the oh fuck me, I've read that completely wrong. What was the twist for episode 2 of Maze Race 37? Intersection, right? That was that one, right? Because that was the one where the father-daughter duo got fucked up, right? Who is the second person eliminated from Genius UK? Scott. List the first 5 boots of Traders US Season 3. I don't know if I can anymore. First 5 boots. So Dorinda was murdered. Then Wells was the first banished, right? Then Ion was murdered. Then Tony was banished. Then Jeremy was murdered, right? Is that the order of operations? So, maybe I do remember that. Besides Sifu, name 5 contestants of Beast Game Season 1. I could not tell you. Jeff, outside that, could not tell you. Who is the team who left their backpacks at the starting line? And well, actually, what was her name again? Was it Shael? I forgot their names already. I know I know it's a name that starts with an S and a name that starts with a B. I already forgot. Boot order brings me run 2 from first boot. Wait, why fucking ask me the 6th boot and then ask me the entire boot order of the season? All right, let's see if I remember Brains Run 2. You got Miles, you got Kaylin, you got AJ, you have Zara, you have Kate, you have Morgan, you have Kirsten, you have Logan, you have Karin is 9th, right? Yeah, I think so. You have Paulie. You have Laura. You have PD. You have Jesse. That was his name. Ben. Who is before Ben? Is that Noonan? Or am I missing one? I think it's Noonan at that point. Yeah, I think it's Noonan because there's the non-elim, right? Oh, Skylene and Blair. Yeah, that's what it is. But who's before Noonan? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it Ursula before Noonan? Or am I missing? No, I'm missing one. Max. Then Ursula. Then Rich. Then Allie. Then Nash. Kent. Indy. And then Candy. So there we go. Name the 3 pre-mergers. Wait, what? Name the 3 pre-mergers? Oh, name 3 pre-mergers on Quebec Season 3. Felix, that was his name, right? Felix, Frederic, and Hugens. Who was the winner or winners of Traders Quebec Season 2? It was Audrey and... Is it Audrey or Aubrey? I actually forgot. I think it's Audrey, right? And what the fuck was that guy's name? I don't even fucking remember the guy's name. Oh, that is Zen. God damn, I forgot Zen. Who's in charge of the driver's seat advantage in Amazing Race 37? Jonathan Anna. Name the second person eliminated from Destination X. I could not tell you his name. It was the naive guy. Could not tell you his name. Third person eliminated from Snake. Well, I mean, wasn't it two people at once? It was Brian. Was that his name Brian? And then Cody? Their names? Who went extracted season 1? I genuinely cannot tell you. I don't remember anymore. I literally just watched it not that long ago. Could not tell you who won that season. Kevin? Was that his name? Cool. Okay, cool. That's definitely what I meant to do. What was the former Moondar secret? I mean, I think that's a loaded question. One that I could not tell you at this point. Dude, okay, fuck off. Like, just let me leave. Thank you. Name 6 players competing in Survivor 50. I mean, that's fucking easy. I can literally name the entire cast. What? Jenna, Colby, Stephanie, Suri, Ozzy, Coach, Aubrey, Chrissy, Angelina, Mike, Christian, Rick Devins, Jonathan, D, Emily, Q, Charlie, Tiffany, Genevieve, Joe, Camilla, Kyle, Rizzo, and Savannah. That's the entire fucking cast. Where am I at next? 6 people from Avers the World. Again, I can also... Oh, that's the last question? Okay. Like, I could literally name everybody. Avers the World. Got what? Luke. There's no one for season 1, right?
I've got a little request for you.
Wait, Luke.
Several strange markings that I've discovered.
Fuck, I'll just do it out of order. Luke, Janine, Shawnee,
Find out. Rebecca has marked this
David,
location
George,
with an eye icon
Sarah,
as well.
Kirby, right? The 7 AU people. Then US people, well, I guess world people. Tony, Parvati, Suri, Lisa, Rob Bentley, Cassandra, and then Tommy.
Please come with me. We need to get you out.
What of my mother and sister?
Coach at Live, where you talking about 50?
You to them.
No.
That's interesting. I saw that Suri made comments on 50, which we'll talk about that in the spoiler section.
North of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
I missed that question. First 3 boots of Battle Camp? I cannot tell you. One of them was from like a show that I don't even know, right? Like, or like one from like Too Hot to Handle, stuff like that. And even the first boot, actually, I don't remember the first boot anymore. The girl from Cheer was like the 3rd boot though, right? Like was her name Morgan? I don't remember her name. Do we know the winner and placements for 50? No. Nothing new since last time. Nothing like new. Like, yeah, I mean, essentially nothing new. Like we essentially like confirm one of the things we knew, and then, yeah, just like other people like social media posts from the cast. But yeah, nothing like new from like Servers Unite. No new placements or anything like that. Is Final 6 thing real? I mean, like, it's just what SU thinks is the Final 6. Like, they have no information backing that up. It's just who they think is the Final 6 based on, like, it's not any different than, like, what we would guess from all the social media activity and everything. But again, I think it's a very likely grouping of potential people being the Final 6. I think it makes a lot of sense based on what we do know. Star Sucks is a cesspool. I mean, I kind of, yeah. I mean, I knew that already. I mean, to be fair, it's always been a cesspool, but like, I think it's just funny that it exists still. I think is the funny thing to me about Survivor Sucks. Because it just feels like such an antiquated like way of talking about Survivor, I feel like. Sucks pisses you off. It would be funny if the final six is just wrong. I mean, yeah. I think it's fairly unlikely. Like, I think most of the final six is correct if I were to guess, but again.
It is a pleasure to make your
Yeah, I just never cared before 50. Yeah. I mean, I never like back when I got back, like when I first got back into Survivor back in like what 2012, I was like on Sucks a decent amount. Not posting. I was just like just like looking up shit.
You must be tired.
Yeah, really since then I haven't really paid attention to Sucks that much until like around time 50 again.
Where are you going?
Yeah, website itself sucks for sure.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ed.
Well, watch Road Rules reboot. Maybe if it happens.
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive.
Like I'll definitely consider it. It's crazy that you go to like the earliest page from 2004. Yeah. It is cool though. Like because I went back and looked up some like Here's Villains stuff during D50 stuff because like some people were like asking like what was happening with
And become one with the
like how did all this stuff come out during Here's Villains. So like I did like some like research into that. And it's pretty interesting to see like people's reactions to finding out about the 50 cast or about the Here's Villains cast.
You can
I meant to do it here, aren't I? Yeah, cool. Survivor Sucks Fiend? What do you mean? I've never posted on Survivor Sucks in my entire life. The only forum I was a part of when I was younger is the Sasuke Maniac forums. But yeah, like outside of that, like I don't really post anywhere. What big shock are we talking about? I thought about going on sex, seeing people's reactions to poverty on Micronesia. I believe the reaction was very negative. Like, why the fuck is she here? Like, people were just like confused over why like poverty made the cast. Same thing with Amanda. Well, I'm an idiot. Why did it go here? So you two might be the lowest level of gameplay you've seen on Big Brother. It's pretty bad. I mean, when like all you have to do, like like literally all Tamar had to do to get to the File 2 is just like say yes to a File 2 deal with Ricky, because like no one else had fucking agreed to a File 2 deal. Is again just kind of funny. People were mad about Amanda. Yeah. Again, people just didn't remember Amanda. Or like, yeah, she was just kind of dull on China. I know there was a lot of speculation at the time too that Amanda won. Like people thought Amanda won China, which I mean, like, it should have made it pretty clear that she didn't win when she was on Micronesia, saying there were no other winners on the cast. I know Eliza came in thinking Amanda had won because she saw it on Sucks that Amanda had won. Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that. The 49 cast is going to be a bit rough, isn't it? Because, like also, like, I've already made the decision. I'm not going to be doing I'm not going to be picking my winner pick or whatever on my 49 cast assessment because I already, like, yeah. It's like, I already have an idea who my winner pick will be. Which, again, could be wrong. Actually, I think with 49, what we might do what I said earlier is like the poster preacher sort of thing, or I guess it's just poster. Like I think it's like, yeah, you try to draft posters, and you get a point for every poster you get. I think maybe that'll work a bit better. Yeah, obviously in terms of winner, it's a bit fucked. Timur's a fucking weirdo. Yeah, it's again, you never know. Like, it's not like a guarantee that one of them won, but also it's like there is like, you can definitely glean that it's a possibility.
You can go now, girls.
But again, there's no like actual proper spoilers or anything for it.
Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy,
Candy's a bad social player.
suitable weapon.
Is she?
But you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and
Find interesting. Eric say Micah B knew the fans' favorites during preseason.
By using the
Yeah,
it's not exactly
I wonder where that, because yeah, obviously I wasn't around at the time, so I wonder if that was like a Sucks thing.
how does it pay
That was like a theme being spread around already on Sucks by that point.
bring him the pieces.
Which, if it was, wouldn't you think Eric would know? Because it wasn't. I believe Eric was a Sucks person, wasn't he?
question, if I may?
Of course.
Why have you given your age so readily to me?
Name the 4 teams that couldn't return for 33 after COVID.
Too no betrayal.
Caro and Ray are one of them, right? Outside that, could not tell you. Oh no, Anthony and Spencer, was that their names? My winner picks for season. Yeah, I don't remember the other teams though. I remember like one was supposed to, right? And then they oh, am I? What mission am I doing? I don't even know. Oh no, I'm just going Leonardo's, okay. Can you win equity? Probably. I mean, too far. Like, I think almost anybody beats Ricky. I think she's fairly likely to win in a lot of scenarios, but I don't know for sure. Like, I haven't really followed that jury particularly well. Like, I know Lolo had more win equity than people thought. Well, like, I don't think she beats everybody, but she definitely would have beaten Ricky. I know, like, Tom Green was, like, pretty pro Lolo for some reason. Okay. Why did Ricky have no win equity? I think people just thought he was boring. Like, the thing is, I think Ricky would like have probably more respect if it was a proper Big Brother season, but I think it being celebrity, I think it's like, I think people watching from home just like, oh, well, Ricky's fucking boring. So it's like, yeah, we're not gonna reward him with a win. Again, Timor's good TV. What's one game I was so excited to play and thought and it turned out to be terrible or not so good? Rebirth. Thing Rebirth, I don't know. Maybe Ragnarok's more appropriate answer for that, because I think Rebirth I was like apprehensive. Like, I definitely like, yeah, I was definitely not like all positive coming to Rebirth. I definitely thought it could be shit. Ragnarok, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the greatest game of all time. And it just comes out of it being like kind of mid. Again, I think like I generally think Rebirth is bad. Like Ragnarok, I don't actually think is bad. I just think it's like not good. Or like I generally think Rebirth is bad. Why I think Big Brother's been so successful after these years? I mean, what a question, dude. That was so funny. That question got asked. Like, it's like, what fucking propaganda is this? But yeah, I don't know. Again, it's a show people watch. That's why it's successful. I'll see you later, Sora Quill. It just feels like they just asked that just so they could have like the players fucking gloat about like, ah, fucking Big Brother's so great.
Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Oh, did she? Yeah, I didn't watch the Sharon Tharp. Yeah, like her thing, her reaction.
Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
But I did hear it was very good.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of
Yeah, I ended up watching Puya's live stream. Then I watched like little pieces of Quinn's, and then like I had to watch the last couple people,
wait here.
just the raw interviews, like right because like Puya like couldn't finish it in time before he had to do something, so he didn't finish Riley's, and he didn't watch Vince or last person. Zach's. So I watched those on my own. And then actually, I rewatched it again. So I watched on my own, and then I recorded the video. And then Taryn ended up streaming, and I watched Taryn's stream in the background while working on the video.
Non fare il finto tonto. We know you were close with the family.
She also said she doesn't want to play.
This will help to clear
Yeah, I
the
wouldn't have expected her to play anyway. But yeah.
Ready to talk? What about now?
Your reason why Chris Underwood's a better winner in Kim Spradlin? I don't know if I can. Like, what would a single argument be? Okay, cool. Especially based on my criteria of the game, I don't know if there's a single thing I could say that Chris Underwood did better than Kim.
What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me?
Yeah, I think that's the strongest of BB26. I think the BB26 episodes were great. Feeds were like kind of just middling, but to somewhat bad at points. But like, yeah, it really was the episodes that I think really made BB26.
This will help to clear your head.
Okay, I think episode wise, again, I have it what, 5th?
What about now?
I think if we were just taking live feeds alone, it's probably like I don't even know if it's like in the top half. Saying I do think it's kind of a lacking season from a live feed perspective. I mean, I think the thing about the feeds that just like there's so many points where like nothing was happening from a like strategy perspective.
I've grown accustomed to the reverses.
What of the body?
Because like obviously with the AI arena, a lot of people were like, oh well, let's not strategize till the last second. Even it's like there's a lot of like passiveness throughout the first like couple weeks. So I think that portion of the season, like I think the first 2 weeks were like much better on the TV show than they were on the feeds. Oh wait, that okay? That did work. Cool. Chris cut his biggest jury threat while Kim went to the end against the hardest people.
And remember, if you find more
I guess, yeah. I guess it's like Chris strived for his like best chance, like his best like Fawn Tribal scenario. I guess is like the one thing you could argue. Yeah, it's still not really much of anything though. Considering like the reason why Kim did that is because she knew that she would win anyway. I'm surprised I didn't get the text there. Kim didn't need her best chance because she's mother. I guess, yeah. You could say that. I think some would say that. As we T-Core and Chemo. Yeah. I do blame a lot of that on T-Core, Chemo, Rubina, like that grouping. Because they were just like so unwilling to do anything unless like absolutely forced to. When they were like such like integral numbers in the game.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more.
Six
than
foot going through is a miracle. Wait, am I?
I'd
Oh,
give
I'm
this
dumb. I hit all the wrong points. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of insane. Especially considering again it was like chemo and T-Core putting it
according to returns,
through.
he'll be attending an
Where it's
unveiling
like,
of
again, they didn't do
another
much of
Croce
anything else. But again, they at least got that one thing done.
Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my
New challenge. Reasons why Boston Rob. Or no, wait, I read that's Boston Rob. Bob Crowley is better than Tony Velachos. Like, is there again? What is like? I was gonna say like immunity wins, but I guess like Tony won 4 immunities on Winners at War, so it's um, like even then, like Tony won more immunities by the end. Um, yeah, like what is there? I don't know if I can think of anything. I don't get why people think him doing that is cheating. What are we talking about? Oh, the choice. It is cheating. It's against the rules. I don't care. But it is against the rules. You're not supposed to talk to. You're not supposed to talk while you're being transported from location to location. They made that against the rules after Tina did during Australian Outback. And like that's where the Mitchell vote came up. Is when they were walking the tribal. And since they were like, well, you can't do that because we need it on camera. So again, it is technically against the rules. Just it's like, who cares? Because Kim could have just done it at tribal anyway, and it would have just like again would have mattered. I'm dumb. I'm supposed to go on that perch there. I don't remember how far I typically get in this on the first stream. Probably should look that up.
Who are you to speak of bounds?
No context? What's
Crowned
this?
yourself Lorenzo de Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not.
Oh, I forgot. That is a funny clip.
At least now we see how far your reach extends, which is to say,
It is a pretty insane clip. By the way, yeah, imagine it's Nicole Laylog on BB27. Imagine that's the controversial pick.
Is that what this is about?
be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
One game I thought was gonna hate, but turned out to like. Are there any extreme examples of that? Like I know there's games that like surprise me how like I like Ghostwire Tokyo is a game I liked more than I thought I would. Callisto Protocol, I liked more than I thought I would. But it's not like they're actually good though. It's like I don't know if there's a game that like I came in legitimately thinking it's gonna be bad, and I was like, oh my god, this game's actually great. Yeah, I'm like looking at my collection. It's like nothing's like popping out. At least of like the PS5 games. Let's see. Like Sifu's another one that I was not expecting to like Sifu as much as I did. The game, not Sifu, the player. Yeah, I'm not sure I really have one. At least for modern games. We might wait until longer. Like, should we, again, there's not much to talk about with 50, so I'm not like dying to talk about it, like right away. So it's like we might wait until like the very, very end. There's really just not much to really go through, realistically. I fucked this up, and or not. Okay, I don't know how I got through that. Imagine it's Kyle, and they're yeah. Imagine because now they got rid of diversity mandate. They don't give a shit about like that stuff anymore. Do we gotta appeal to the MAGA crowd and get fucking Kyle Kaepernick back? Legitimately, like I feel like even that crowd wouldn't like have Kyle as their first pick at this point, right?
Those muscles. Ciao, ragazzo. In the mood for a little company?
Luke Valentine. Imagine. Is Joseph Eviction the most shocking eviction in BB history? It's definitely up there. Especially by the time it happened, just because, like, obviously, like, yeah, no one knew it was going to happen. Because, like, I think there's, like, others that are, like, probably more shocking. Even then, though. Yeah, no, yeah, I think it's just in general, probably, yeah. Do personal winner ranking? What do you mean by that? If they're gunning for MAGA crowd, they need to bring back the true KKK Queen Erin, obviously. I mean, she's a big influencer nowadays. I guess she would bring in a big crowd of people. Cool. I don't know, it's a reality, like, I feel like reality TV is like, it would have to be like a show that, like, I watch after the fact, right? For me to have, like, an opinion like that. With a reality show, because, like, obviously as it's airing, it's like, well, yeah, it's like, obviously I have my opinion being formed as it's airing. But, like, yeah, I think, like, to hear about, like, oh, this thing was good and I thought I would like it, it had to be a show that I watched, like, after it initially aired. But yeah, nothing's like really popping to me of like something I'm like, oh my god, I thought I would love this. I hate it. Rank winners on how much I like them. I don't really care. It's like, I don't know what that ranking is. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. You want to talk about Amanda's Shaniqua comment? Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, and I even forgot about it. Like, I remember, like, even, like, a few years ago, I was just like, yeah, what did Amanda do again? But yeah, Amanda definitely is very bad on BB15. Right, it's like, you got Erin, Gina Marie, Amanda, Caitlyn had her thing. Who else? David, right? Like, Spencer has weird comments. Jeremy, yeah, Jeremy. I believe Amanda, I don't know if she's in jail. I believe Amanda, she got in trouble for something revolving around her, like, real estate business or something, right? Like some, like, fraud charges or something. But I don't know if she's in jail. But she definitely got charged with something. Okay, yep, that's, what the fuck was that? I've never seen that animation before. Not Kimmel? We're talking about Kimmel? No, yeah, we're talking about Amanda Zuckerman from BB15. I literally forgot they had the same first name until you mentioned that. Cool. The winner of B15 is Nick. He got a successful career. Yeah, I mean, it had nothing to do with Big Brother, but yeah. It is kind of funny that he was on Big Brother at a point. Because, like, I feel like, because, like, now he's known as, like, like a scientist guy, right? Is what he does. Which I believe he was doing that stuff at the time. Just like that wasn't like a major like aspect of his Big Brother run. Amanda and Russell Hantz are on the Mount Rushmore of reality TV scammers, I guess. I don't know if that's a Mount Rushmore you need to have.
Ezio, where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And
Really sucks that Howard and Helen will never play Big Brother again.
the work since we left
Yeah.
the house. We'll need to sort things out.
I don't know how much potential Howard necessarily had, but obviously, would have liked to see him get another chance after the terrible experience he had the first time. Helen, though, yeah, I think probably would have had potential return.
No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No, 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 no.
I did everything I could.
He had a Netflix show. Yeah, did he? I actually forgot about that. We're talking about Nick Uhas, right?
Right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused.
I wonder how much she got paid for that.
Understand?
Dude, I love it's not even 2 a.m. I'll be honest, I'm pretty fucking tired. We'll see how this goes, though. I'm not getting the greatest amount of sleep these last few days, but you know.
Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
More spoilers. Probably still a bit. No.
I suspect the road ahead.
Man, there's not much to really say. That's new. I literally talked about for like 2 hours last stream, and then like 3 hours stream before. But why am I climbing this?
You have no business here. Leave, go.
Oh, cool.
If it wasn't a busy moment, much better.
Did he say anything bad on B15? Yeah, he didn't call like Helen. What do you call Helen again? Like compared her to Kim Jong Il or whatever. I forgot what the exact comment was, but there's some like questionable stuff with Andy.
Traditional remedies and the wisdom of the Arabians.
Kim Jong Un, yeah. But yeah, the 50 Files series is over. That's something we can talk about. Which, yeah, I felt like the 47 one, I don't know, I didn't particularly like it. Like, I think it's like, it was just like so many people that I feel like it kind of lost its appeal to me. Like, it was literally, what, like 9 people or whatever? It's like, I don't know. I think I would have liked it more if we got, like individual interviews to, like, Rachel and then Teeny and whatnot, but oh well. 48's I thought was, like, also kind of weird, just because, like, again, it's fucking Mitch and Star doing it, which was, like, so random to me. Like, I get it in the sense that's, like,
I don't know.
like, you can only, like, I know CBS is CBS, and, like, they're only gonna allow interviews, because, like, at this point, the 48 people, they're still under contract, where, like, we still need, like, approval to be going on, podcasts and stuff, so it's, like, yeah, it's tough to get certain people, but, like, still, it's, like, I think the fact that they end up with Star and Mitch felt so weird. Like, why wasn't Eva the one doing Joe? Like, why was it Star? Again, obviously, love Star, fantastic podcast guest, but also, why Star over Eva, for a Joe interview? And then, again, Mitch is, like, I don't know, I guess, to be fair, Mitch is, like, fine for the role, because, like, obviously he was there with both Kyle and Camilla. Probably ideally I would have liked him to be, or ideally I would have liked to be like David or something. Could have been interesting, but to be fair, Mitch isn't the worst pick in the world. Yeah, Mike Bloom's on 50. Again, Star broke that. Thank God. I always wanted Mike Bloom to be on Survivor 50. And to be fair, I guess he could theoretically show up for something. Because he was literally on location for first round or whatever. It's like technically Mike Bloom could be on Survivor 50 to some degree. This is looking for Mitch's in 17th house guess. I mean, imagine when they filmed the podcast. It could have been before Sequester. I don't believe it was, actually. I believe it was last week, right? But still. Imagine Mitch. Actually, Mitch does feel very Big Brother coded, right? Like, I could definitely see Mitch being on Big Brother. Like, if he's not on Survivor already. Obviously, like, post-Survivor, no. But I think Amanda's one of the people who lost the shit the most on Big Brother.
Buongiorno,
Is she? I don't know. Maybe.
How could you leave a Firenze without saying
She definitely did, like, in those, like, middle weeks, I feel like.
who you want, Vieri? So many things. A larger palazzo.
They filmed Mother Week's, wait, they filmed Mother V's podcast before Mother V flew back. I believe they filmed all of them before they flew back,
Your
right?
life.
I could be wrong on that, though.
Condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one
Wait.
left to help you? I have such wonderful things
Cool.
to
Fuck.
offer for your mother and sister.
The fuck was that? Okay, cool. There we go. Watch what Kirby be Mystery House guess. Again, if it's like someone getting murdered, that wouldn't be that shocking. I think some of that would make sense.
What sorcery
Like, he's a big name. I don't know if he's polarizing nowadays, though. And I don't know if Rachel necessarily is polarizing nowadays either, but
Kill them! Kill them all!
like, it's definitely polarizing at a time like BB2. But I feel like again, nowadays he's like universally beloved, essentially. Kara, imagine. McCrae's last in Jokers by the end. What'd he do? I just think people were annoyed with how he was like not doing anything. And like also annoyed at him for like taking out Alyssa. I think was also a thing. Yeah, Gina Marie like kind of had a resurgence towards the end, popularity wise. Well, I know like Gina Marie was like people were actually like rooting for Gina Marie to win by the end.
My thanks. Just the soul, Ezio. Do I know you from somewhere? Don't you
He's busy being the neighbor, I guess.
Mario? Uncle Mario? It's been too long, you hotel. Far too long.
Pretty sure Andy survives any eviction vote during the final 6th round. Yeah.
Let's get you all away from here.
I guess I'll have to see him going home. I think the one he might be in danger in, I think, is against Spencer. Maybe. Because like I think when it's Andy on the block in that spot, it comes down to yeah, like first up, what's Alyssa doing? Which I think Alyssa is keeping Andy in a lot of scenarios.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
Yeah, and then it's like
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there.
so like he against
To like in Monterey.
like he would have like Spencer would always keep him, I think, if Spencer's not on the block against him. Gina Marie's always keeping him. Judd, I think, is willing to vote him out. McCrae, I think, is willing to vote. Well, McCrae's HOH, I guess is the thing.
Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well made and dependable.
If it's Spencer on the block, then it's yeah. I think with Spencer on the block, there's a shot he's voted out by Alyssa and Judd.
Did you know the villa out
But it's not like a guaranteed thing, though.
It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them
From
yourself.
Spencer over Andy, I wouldn't go that far.
Going on. This place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh?
I mean, like I think Judd.
Casa Dolce Casa. So,
I don't remember actually anymore what exactly the dynamic was after. Like I know before he
Believe me, I'd have
before he got evicted the first time, he was closer to Andy. But if I remember, I think he was like annoyed at Andy when he came back,
my men in the market are expecting,
but he just like put more of the blame onto like Amanda
and we'll begin.
than he did on Andy.
Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to drain.
No, uncle.
The Spencer's an underappreciated player. I would agree.
I intend to take my family.
I don't think he's like the greatest player in the world or anything, but I do think he definitely.
Want you to finish.
I think he's probably like had a pretty savvy like strategic mind for the game.
Wait,
Was able to make the most of a not great position.
ma che me convieni, Giovanni?
Most plausible scenario, Kim loses.
Market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later. Some spending money should you need it. And if you
I don't know, like what is
I've prepared a room for you.
the way she loses by the time like the final 10? It's like I guess if like Troyzan's story happens, but even then, like wouldn't she just play her idol? Like there she has a idol to play in the case that Troyzan dude, I'll be honest, I'm so fucking tired. I'm like barely awake at this point. I'm debating if I should just end stream early. I'm not sure. I do want to get to a certain point in the game though, and I'm not quite there. But why did Andy and Co go for Judd at double eviction? It was the Andy thing. Well, I mean, it was like Andy kind of pushed for it, but essentially it was that like Judd was getting closer to like Aaron, I remember, and they were worried about his like relationship with Jesse, and like he was like essentially getting closer to people on like the other side. So like they started like not trusting him as much, and then yeah, it's like they already looked at him as a pretty big threat. So then like Andy was like kind of pushing for him to go, and like like Amanda and Helen like ended up agreeing.
That should feel better.
So like a lot of the legwork, like because like obviously a lot of people were shocked by the time it happened, but like the legwork did happen. Like it was on the feeds like the day of, like it was like the morning of or the night before. I forgot which one, but I remember I watched it. It was happening, but obviously for it to all like culminate like so quickly, was pretty shocking.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about that, did I? The Soul Drama video. I finished writing it. I started editing it. I've not fully recorded it though. So yeah, I finished writing it today. I've recorded up to episode I think like 17, I think. And I've only edited like half of episode 1. Like I could have recorded it tonight. I just didn't fucking feel like it when I was gonna stream right after, and I didn't know how long it would take. It might because like I finished writing it at like 9:45 or something. So like I didn't know like how long the rest of the video would take to record. I probably could have recorded if I really wanted to, but I was just like, I'm better off just not. I'll record it at some point. I mean, I'll probably wait until like Friday at this point, but the plan is to have the video done on Friday, and I think that should be pretty. Yeah, that should happen. Like unless something happens. Yeah, I should have it done by Friday.
Fine.
Which plan at that point would be to work on the 4950 video, whatever that's going to turn out to be. I'll probably make that relatively quickly. I hope to have that done by the end of Monday. And then it's what, the Persona 3 videos I'm editing, I think.
I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing
Okay,
around, I suppose. Your father was an assassin.
If Reagan wins Final Fight veto, does Linton home, Heaton, Enzo, or cut Brittany? What's the vote? Well, I think he sends home Heaton and Enzo. From what I understand, Lane fully wanted to go to the end of Brittany.
It's a fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
I think he attempts to take out Enzo, I think, is what he would have done.
Codex.
to be fair, I think does just go, right? If it's end up be like in that spot, it'd be Hayden and Enzo on the block, right? So yeah, in that spot it would be
You can't eat me.
like at worst Reagan causes a tie, but more than likely like Brittany votes out Enzo and then Hayden votes or Lane votes out Enzo. Because I believe if I remember right, Hayden, Lane, and Brittany had a final 3 at that point.
Apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes, my father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Doesn't Icon know on World Tour? I feel like he doesn't do anything. He's fucking there. In retro, I think there's actually a decent amount of characters that don't do that much on World Tour, or at least like it feels like they like they had an idea for him, and like once that like initial storyline they had for him is done, like they just don't do much with them. Like Tyler or someone that like I feel like after the Lindsay of it all, like Tyler's just there. And I guess they tried to like force in that like Gwen like like seeing Gwen and Duncan kiss thing, but like even that doesn't really do much. That's literally just like a short 1 episode thing. So it's like Tyler's just kind of a weird character.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be
I feel like Enzo worked alongside Hayden to flip the vote against Matt. He doesn't get enough credit for it. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I think all the brigade members play a factor into that.
to deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait. Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever
The mother robbed on World Tour. What happened for her again? Lashana? It was actually that didn't make any fucking sense, right? That was the is that like she gets like she like literally wins the point for the team or whatever, like defeating Heather, and then she gets voted out like right after. I didn't understand like I guess it's like they imply obviously like, oh, Alejandro like did something to make her get voted out, but like none of that actually like makes any real sense. By the way, also also a lot of the like strategic decision. It is funny how like Total Drama does. This is the fact that like, oh, it's like this person's playing like manipulatively and everything, but then you actually like analyze like the move they're making. Like this would be a terrible move. This is a real game. Like this move makes no sense for the game. It's like, why the fuck are they doing this? Like almost everything Alejandro does is like, why the fuck is he doing this? This doesn't make sense. But no, whatever. Oh, there we go. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, I've never gone through it this way. That's actually really fun. That she just shows up behind you. They talk Last of Us.
She can't let him go.
What's there talk about Last of
Don't know
Us
what to do.
Don't worry.
since last stream?
She'll come back to us.
I think the next Star All Stars will happen. I think 60. Oh, I forgot about that actually. Yeah, that's the thing that happened. Yeah, I mean, they did a patch for Last of Us 2 to add like that you can play the game in chronological order now, which I think that's bad, but no, you do you. Like I think like playing the game in chronological order just like ruins the point of the game. Like I might play it at some like I think next time I play Last of Us 2, I'll probably play it in that way just because like it'll be interesting to see how how it goes, but like also it's like I think it fundamentally like changes the game to where like what the fuck's the point of the game then? It's like it feels like it strips the game of its like actual like the actual point of it.
Oh, that is impressive. Though reckless.
Cool. There we go. Alejandro getting rid of his closest allies but keeping Cody and Sierra around. Yeah. Yeah, it's like he's like voting out all these people that like are seemingly like blindly loyal to him, and then like for some reason going to a final four with like another duo. Does it keep switching between Abby and Ellie? I believe so. Like, I haven't seen it for myself. I don't know what how it, but yeah, I assume. Like I don't know. So this is the thing. Like I know it at least does like Ellie day one, then Abby day one. What I don't know is, does it switch like chapter wise? Like, does it do every chapter chronologically? So is it like, do you play like Ellie until like the end of downtown, or like until like the school section, and then like you transfer over to Abby for like a few chapters of day one? And I don't know. Like I don't know that. I don't know how in depth the thing is. If it's just like all of day one, then all of day one, or if it's like actually like individual chapters. Wait, I'm in the wrong thing. That one then. I saw the the not Uncharted skins, right? They added a Nathan Drake skin for Joel, which looks fucking weird. I didn't even see the Tommy Sam one. I don't know. It's very jarring.
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
It's gonna put out 4 if it's not for Flame Explosion. Yeah, yeah. I make the joke of this in the video, but like, yeah, both of Heather and Al's ranking on the winner rankings, they're tainted. They both would have been voted out at points.
Fortunately for us, the city is larger than its host. The southern gates up.
Do you imagine fucking Nathan Drake showing up and meeting Ellie in like the modern, like Last of Us 3? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, the game's gonna start flashbacks. That's insane. Well, and I guess the game starts the same, right? Like it starts with well, actually no. Yeah, does it start with the
All right, Ezio.
like? Does it start with the Abby flashback?
Guards. Once we have engaged them, get your
Like I literally don't know. Again, I haven't looked this up. Like, does it start at the park then?
these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
Because like that's the first chronologically, right? Because like obviously that's before, yeah, because that's before like the ending of Last of Us 1. So like it would have to be the park, yeah, the Abby flashback, and then it would transition to the opening of the game. And then you just do all the Ellie flashbacks in a row, I guess. Or is most of the flashbacks? Like, I think you get all the, like, I would assume that means you get all the Ellie flashbacks until, actually, no, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I guess there may be some more intermixing there, but I'm supposed to fight them, aren't I? Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually interested in just seeing how it goes. Even though I think it's a terrible like precedent to set of like just like playing the game chronologically. I think goes against the point of the game. But also I am just interested in seeing what it is chronologically.
Well done, Ezio. We're in. This way, men. I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough.
Reddit comment got the 60 upvotes. You're famous? Yeah, I guess so. Screen golfers were totally the complex tribe told Drama Island, surely. I definitely remember which group that is. Yeah, you could not pay me money to recite the fucking tribes of Total Drama Island. I literally could not tell you. Like, hit an enemy, please? Thank you. Team Victory or Vula? I mean... Well, Team Victory got, like, pretty screwed at points, right? Which, I mean, I guess that's just, like, Total Drama in general, is you getting screwed. But then again, They did go down to just 1. Actually, they got down to 0 technically, which that had never happened before. Oh fuck me. Okay. Who's the worst try? Wait, who is the worst tribe ever? Like, I assume what is the worst tribe ever? Challenge wise, like track record wise, I think it's probably like Matt Singh, right? But like practically. I don't know. Like I feel like it's like because like you have all these like you have like Lulu, you have Yanu, you have these like tribes that like lost a lot of challenges, but they still won one. Like I think Lulu probably feels like the worst like on paper when you like bring up like the individual people, or maybe Vula. Yeah, because I think with Vula, it's like I generally don't understand what they were thinking with Vula, and I guess like Kevin was like the strong guy to them. But again, it feels weird when you have like them competing against like Joe and David. Is Kevin gay? I actually don't remember. Is he? I don't remember if he's. Yeah, I don't know if he is. Doesn't Rangers Canada? I thought it was fine. I think the entire thing revolving around the bags and everything was interesting. I was a little underwhelmed by Demika. I just thought there were going to be bigger presences on the episode, but you can tell Gwen is the main character for Island. Yeah, I think obviously you could tell that. I'm really all like the final 4 of Total Drama World Tour feel like yeah, these are like the main characters. These are ones that like took up most of the screen time. Action is a bit different in that though, right? Like action's just fucking weird in retrospect. Like the fact that like action ends with a Duncan Beth final 2 is so bizarre. Like I still understand why it didn't end with a Duncan Harold final 2. Like that would just make a lot more sense.
Is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Comandante! Comandante! Why?
I watched World Tour like 2 months ago now. Like I watched it a long time ago. Like I'm just now getting to making the actual video, but like I literally watched the season like a while ago. Oh yeah, I forgot about Brandon Sam. Like I feel like their relationships feel so weird. Where I don't know. I guess if it works for them, whatever. But like I don't know, just like their dynamic just came off very strange to me. Cool. Actually, just for Australia. Is it though? I actually feel like I feel like Action is like Survivor NZ, like Nicaragua, where like it's like a baked in format of like one non-elim episode, then an elimination episode. Like I feel like World Tour is Australian Survivor, where like there just randomly are non-elimination episodes along the way. Let's see, Brandon Sam last thing. Yeah, I think they're going to be a bit of a train wreck. Or just something doesn't really seem to be like fully gelling there. What's this guy doing? Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't need to fight them. This is the Vieri part, isn't it? I just was meant to go fight Vieri. That's kind of funny.
I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, dude, fuck off. Get the fuck off.
Long time.
Was there really only 14 players on Action? And obviously people join midway though, right? Or at least Courtney does. I don't know if there are more. Maybe there isn't. War Tour adds multiple people, right? Or is it just Blaney? Well, I know then Duncan comes back and technically Zico comes back at a point. This challenge, Rival's still my favorite challenge season. Probably, but it's not like I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't know. Like, challenges, like, yeah, challenges just to show that, like, kind of like Amazing Race, where it's like, I'm not really thinking about it, like, unless it's, like, actually on. Like, we're like, Survivor and Big Brother, I'm, like, thinking about it constantly. Challenge, it's like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. There we go. Oh, I love, actually, I didn't talk, Justine and Jonathan were great. They were really fun. I think it's Jesse is the one that's like really, really fun. Like had really fun reactions and everything. I love Final Reckoning so much. Yeah, I like it. I think it's good.
Enough, Ezio. Show some respect.
After all that's happened.
Jeff and Bridget getting voted out. Not even noticing because they were kissing the whole time. Yeah. I also found the entire, like, and just in general, I feel like the amount of like cheating storylines into whole drama is so weird, considering it's like supposed to be a kid show. But like the fact that like Alejandro's like trying to get like Bridget to cheat on Jeff, and like it's just like a very weird thing to have in a kid show, I feel like. AU's or premiere date will be announced Sunday, Monday. Is that thing we know? I mean, you assume it had to be soon, considering like I feel like we're what, about a month out from premiere date, so it's like you would think that they would have to. Then we get Cody falling into the boobs of the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of weird like shit that like feels like, yeah, it's like, how'd this make a kid's show? I think it was supposed to be TV 14 before network channel. That's kind of interesting because it's like, I mean, like considering how much like fart humor and stuff there is, like I don't know, it's not really a 14-year-old thing.
La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
I'm still in on Rick. That's his name, right? From Destination X.
What? It's true.
What's this? Oh, Black Flag. I mean, from what I understand, Black Flag's getting a remake, isn't it? Like I don't know. Is this a patch, or like I assume it's a full-on remake that we're getting, right? Which I'll probably play it. I don't know if I'm gonna play it at launch or anything, but like I'll play it eventually.
Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful
Actually, maybe I don't know. Will I buy it at launch? I don't know.
leader of the Templar Order.
I think it depends on how much it is. If it's like a $70 remake, then I'm like, eh. If it's like 40 or 50 or something, then maybe.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand
Same thing with Assassin's Creed 1 remake,
be free.
which supposedly they're doing too.
Every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Others least will guide me.
Modern challenges about everything I despise about reality TV.
Sensible next step.
Yeah, I don't love it.
No doubt he intends evil for the city.
Just an ad of Dylan Efron. What ad was that?
I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
Should I? Samsung ad? I thought it's kind of random. I think I assumed it would be something, I don't know, traders adjacent. And it just died for 3 minutes? Well, something. Actually, how was stream? Yeah, still no drop frames from like a while back, so that's still good.
Do you see the way the
Yeah, I have a Samsung phone. Snake is fine. I thought this last episode was kind of like it had some good stuff. I feel like it kind of went out in a whimper. But there was some fun drama stuff in the episode. I think the Snake at this point is definitely way better than Destination X.
his name
Or Destination X just kind of like,
he spoke of something
I don't know,
powerful and ancient.
like a pretty lacking reality show in my mind.
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work.
Don't love Gabon.
Start with
I'm
the
kind of
pages
whatever on
from
Gabon
here.
personally.
Leonardo will decode it for us.
Ben,
A phone? I don't even fucking remember. It's like 23 something. Some like abbreviation. It's not like the like. It was like a slightly cheaper version of the 23. I don't remember what the abbreviation is. Best character in the Snake? Probably Catherine, right? Catherine and Frank are two best characters. I can't wait. Can't wait for Julie's outfit on the premiere. That's definitely something I definitely care about. The Snake is on Tubi. Well, that's something. Something I find very funny about Fox is that Fox like just doesn't give a shit and just allows you to stream their shows from their websites. Where like with most other like TV channels, they don't allow you to like watch their shows from their website unless you have like some sort of cable subscription or stuff like that. Where like Fox doesn't give a shit. You can literally just watch the like whatever show they have on their website with, and it has ads obviously, but like you can just watch it off their website, which and it's convenient at least. That's how I watch Extracted as well. What's the next one? Dude, I find it funny how like laggy the map is in this game. And like they didn't fix it at all for a remaster too, which I found funny too. I don't know why I picked that up.
We have never seen a stranger man, truly.
James would be like pretty bad, right? Like I think James is probably a better, like a decent player, but like in terms of the game he played, he's probably pretty bad. Joey's pretty bad. He'll be pretty low. Candy probably be kind of middle of the road, I think. And that's still probably on the lower side of things. Don't want Mirai's bad, and Todd's just kind of like, eh. But Candy, Todd, James, Joey, Mirai. That's probably about right. I remember what I said during my Celebrity Big Brother player ranking. Yeah, none of them are that good. Like Candy, I think is like kind of like middle, and I guess Todd also is probably kind of like a middle of the road sort of one. But yeah, the rest are not that good. For some reason, CTV moved back the airtime for Mistress Canada. Yeah, that's weird. Like, is that? I feel like that doesn't sound good. That like repeats of Big Bang Theory, like had to be added to the schedule. But I don't know the. Like I believe Mistress Canada is like one of the top rated shows in Canada, though, right? We might talk spoilers soon, just because I'll be honest, I'm really fucking tired. I think I might end stream around 3-ish tonight. I've gotten not much sleep these last few days. I think my last like full night of sleep was Saturday. Or is it Sunday? What day was that? I don't fucking remember anymore. I think it was Sunday actually. Yeah. Cool. See, I think in like 2 minutes, like I think at 2:30 we'll talk spoilers. I'll see you there, Brandon. Oh yeah, fucking passed it. Cool. I heard you keep adding people to Snake. Yeah, they added another person. Which I don't know why they're doing that. I feel like that's yeah. It's weird to do that on a show that is like a show like this. Like I just don't think it works with like this game being so social strategy focused. There's like it's so based around like having to create these like groups that's gonna save yourself. To where like just adding in like a random person out of the blue is like you're just like putting this person in as fodder then. Wait, where the fuck is the entrance? Yeah, okay. I'll add yeah, I'll change the stream title. To add Survivor 50. So again, yeah, talk Survivor 50 spoilers. There's not much like I mean, too. I guess we'll obviously still mention the other spoilers that are out there, but in terms of new spoilers, there's not really not much new out there after the pre-merge, post-merge stuff, and then like little details about other things. But again, and also Survivor Unite's like presumed final six, but again, we don't know if it's true. Let's see. Sort of 50 spoilers. Don't be here. Dude, my fucking H key, can it work? If you don't want to be spoiled. Okay, so I changed the category, or changed the stream title. So yeah, all right. I guess we'll just talk about. Again, I mean, like really, there's not much new. Like the main thing new, we now have a confirmation of the medevac. We now know it's Kyle. Like that's fully confirmed now, because fucking like I believe was it Parvati's like so. From what I understand, it's like it's Parvati's like had an Instagram live or something, and then like Kyle shows up in like a boot or whatever, like literally still like obviously like clearly injured from his injury or whatever. So yeah, it's like 100% confirmed now it's Kyle. And then yeah, outside that's just like I don't know. Is there other social media stuff? Yeah, the coach stuff. Yeah, what coach say? Thinks Joe and Tom were the most honest players. Interesting. Slayed a lot of dragons this season, which is Tom was on 50. Jonathan and Steph were awesome competitors. Someone asked what he thinks of Riz God. Says he can't talk about that. Who knows even if you met him? I mean, initially declined 50, but producer gave him a personal call 2 weeks before leaving Fiji. So that's interesting. We knew that Coach turned it down and came back in later in the process. Yeah, so 2 weeks before is. I mean, it had to be 3 weeks, wouldn't it? 2 weeks is two. I think it has to be 3 weeks. Either way, it would make sense though with like how everything lines up. Where Redman heard about him being on about 3 weeks before. Also, that's when Mike and other person, who's the other person dropped? Penner were seemingly dropped. So yeah, would make sense. Someone said Ozzy's the best player. Coach says that's your opinion, but he agrees he's an amazing competitor. Chrissy's the real deal. Well, that's something. Says this is last season. He liked how this one ended. I assume this was going to be his last season anyway. Says 50 would be one of the best seasons, if not the best season of Survivor. You're going to love this fucking season. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, also, that's the other thing to talk about is Suri. Yeah, Suri posted her. Yeah. She had a video where she's like, Survivor 50 is like a chef's kiss, right? Something she said. But anyway, she seemed very happy with how 50 went for her personally. I don't know, like people are saying that I think again thinks that she won, which is like I feel like if she won, she wouldn't be saying this. So I'm inclined to think she didn't win, but I think she probably had a very good run. And I think she's happy with how the season finished. Coach won, he told you? I'm sure he did. I'm still like I think my front runners right now are D and Joe. I think are my personal top two. What am I doing? It's inside the fucking mansion. Yeah, I think I think Suri fourth place makes a lot of sense to me. Fuck Joe. Well, too bad. Which way Suri gets screwed over this time? It would be really fucking funny if forced fireman, if like Suri would have not been voted out at 4, if it was if there was no forced fire making, but because of forced fire making, she goes home. Like that would actually be pretty funny to me. Like that'd at least be another way for her to get screwed over.
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle
Joe's the modern version of Amanda.
What's
I
happening?
mean, we'll have to see.
making me
Again, like, again, we haven't seen his second appearance yet.
And what are the terms of this?
Again, do I overestimate Joe's sure chances? I don't think I fucking do. I don't think he was beating anybody by the time of the final fucking 6. Again, on 48. Again, I don't know how 50 went. You don't know how fucking 50 went. Probably know Joe's a fucking completely different person. Even then, he has a fucking cast that fucking likes him this time.
paying for improvements to the town. I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of
I feel like
every
Suri would do well some
outside.
motion.
If you actually get this place
I can't tell. I don't know.
travelers
Maybe.
might visit and spend money. Although I doubt
I mean, like, Samotion's like a pretty, like, equitable comp. So it's like, she definitely would have a shot at it.
in his chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Joe's too stubborn to change? How the fuck do you know that, though? You're just fucking guessing. Like, Joe literally says that he wants to change his game, like, in his fucking exit press for 48.
Buongiorno. Is there something wrong?
Sir Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle.
Almost feels like this cast is trying to trick us into thinking Joe wins.
Someone brought you money.
Are they?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Serezio. Am I right?
Oh. It's like, what would be the trick? I guess like them just talking positively about Joe.
Need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build
You're
a
his
shop,
cousin, I'm sure you
ask
are.
the landlord.
And saying that Suri made it far, like consistency is amazing. Yeah.
You get an even greater discount.
Yeah, I think like this, all this does is like just further add to Suri's legacy. You would think,
Mario tells me that was very
like the fact that she's only had an early boot in Heroes of Villains, and that was because of a very fluky like idol play. So traumatized from Steph's feet pics on her story. Okay. Suri and Riz God followed each other. Thank God. I'm not gonna do side content, right? I'll buy it anyway, though. Load, cool. Do I honestly believe anyone saying they want to change will actually change the game? Yes, it's happened before. What the fuck do you mean? Is my ideal first boot on BB27? Probably like, I don't know, Zay, or I don't know, who's a boring like.
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something.
Dude, I'm too tired to think of the cast. I think like, yeah, Zay's the first person that comes to mind. Which would be Suri Coach Rizzo. I mean, that'd be a fun season. I don't think Joe will fundamentally change. I do think he would be willing to be like slightly more cutthroat than last time, though. I don't think he's gonna be like. I don't think he's gonna be like fucking Russell Hands or anything. But I do think he would at least like be a type of person that would be able to own up to the Shaheen move nowadays. Isn't there supposed to be a cutscene playing here? What? Cool. Fuck me.
Honor the memory of the assassin order and protect its secrets. Look around.
But Amanda didn't see her China run yet. Again, Joe has now seen all of his 48 run.
This is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong.
Not really anything new 50 spoiler wise. We just have confirmation that Kyle's the medevac.
My grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole.
Like confirmation as in like literally a photo like of Kyle like in his like thing.
Six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it.
Switch out Aubrey for Rizzo. I think the Final Six is perfect.
With no success.
I think I would switch out like Aubrey for a different person than Rizzo.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
I think switch out Rizzo for like Christian. And to actually probably switch out like Steph with someone. Switch out Steph with like Emily Flippin. I think that would be like a really fun. Because it would be what, like Coach. And I'm really taking only in consideration people that made it deep. Like made it to merge to begin with. But yeah, like you have what, like Christian, Emily Flippin, you have Coach, you have Suri, you have Joe's kind of whatever, but then D, or again, it could be Tiffany. I don't know which one of the two, but yeah, if we're thinking like anybody, that would just radically shake up everything. I feel like it'd probably be like Q, Angelina, Coach, Christian, Emily, and probably Suri still. So I guess it's actually not that far. Well, I guess it's far away from the actual Final Six, but it's not that far away from what I just said before that, though. What mission is this again? This is Florence? right? Well, we don't know what anything like. All that's just like Survivor Unite's like speculation. Like it's not confirmed any of that. Like all we know is who's the post jury, who's the pre jury. That's the only thing's confirmed. Outside of that, it's just like Survivors Unite's like, yeah, I think these people are the Final Six. No like proof on anything. Just like these are the people who like vibe wise, I feel like is the Final Six. I don't even know if Mother Beef's like fine. I've always said this about Genevieve. Like Genevieve's fine. Like she's not like my favorite player in the world. She's like a very like okay. Like again, I think she's an interesting Survivor player, but she's never been someone I'm like, oh my god, I need to see Genevieve play again.
Ezio, you are still alive. Look at this place. The past 2 years have been kind.
I'm pretty sure I have that on my list of video ideas. Its biggest villains, biggest heroes.
I was hoping you might be able to help.
But also, I don't think it's that interesting of a video idea personally.
Haha! You found another one. How exciting!
There's a picture of Kyle leaked in. This mean. Well, no, it's like what happened is that Parvati. So like Kyle was at an event. Like so, there was like a big get together of alumni. I don't know exactly what it was, but I know Parvati was at it. I know Andy was at it. Like Kyle was at it. Mitch was at it. But anyway, like essentially Parvati like had like an Instagram live or whatever at the event, and like you could, and like Kyle's in his fucking boot thing.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment? Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummy.
It's like it's just like again not purposeful, but obviously that does like fully like spoil that. Okay, yeah, he's the one that got medevac, which again was already assumed anyway. I wonder if the other aspects of it is true. That like because like, obviously like where that came from is that someone like claimed that they saw like Kyle at the hospital. So I wonder if that's actually true then. Because I don't know, that seems very sloppy. Yeah, I wonder how he got medevac then. Because like he injured his leg somehow. How did he injure his leg that way? Like they just like land weird on something. Where's it up here? Would he even be at the U.S. hospital? I mean, supposedly they sent him home. So I mean, supposedly the injury is like I assume that means that the injury is bad enough that they sent him home. And it's called the first person to be medevac on full return season. Like medevac. I think so. Because like obviously you have all these other like, you have like Terry being evacuated because of his kid. You have Sue and well, I guess it's not medevac, but yeah, like Sue and Jenna quitting. I think this is the first like real medevac. Torn AC. Yeah, I forgot that was the rumor. Yeah, I guess like a similar situation to Ross. I don't know because like the Ross thing, even that's like I don't know if I would assume it's that because like that's production competence. But like, I don't know. I would not expect this to be production competence more so than just like a very unlucky thing happened that caused him getting injured. But no. Yeah, James was close to getting that back. Imagine they bring back Smurg Brawl. Imagine Jeff is like, yeah, we're not bringing physical challenges back ever, and fucking Smurg Brawl just shows up on 50. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting it to happen at a challenge. It's more so a matter of like, how does it happen at a challenge? Does Micronesia have the most effects? I believe so. I know that was the record for a while at least. I don't think a season more recently has broken it, but yeah, Chet. I mean, like Chet would have been medevac if he didn't like get voted out there, and yeah, he obviously asked to be voted out. So kind of tragic if they try to bring with the physical challenge. I mean, I feel like they would use that as a good excuse, right? What is the most physical challenge they would bring back at this point? I think it's the one they did in Winners at War, right? Oh, they wrestle over the ring. Oh, fuck me, didn't mean to do that. Well, that's great.
Enough of this. Enough indeed. Why don't you give up? Return what you've stolen. Would if I could, but I can't.
Yeah, I mean, either way, clearly it's a injury bad enough to where he had to get some sort of surgery, and he's still like in a sling. Like, how many? Like, supposedly the injury was before July or June 16th, right? So it's been almost a month. Like, I mean, we're essentially at the point where, yeah, I think it was probably got injured like around a month ago, and like this was like literally yesterday, right? This happened. This like event or whatever. It's like he's still like clearly very injured, like a month out. So should the Aubrey for inconsistency? Yeah, the one obviously like bad run for her is the one where she like was kind of screwed to begin with.
You can learn something of Francesco's whereabouts there.
Do you know where it is to be held?
Why they stopped doing team immunity challenges where people, because again Jeff has talked about this, that he doesn't like the idea of people like facing off against each other. He doesn't like the like primal nature of what that brings out in players. They want Survivor to be fun, and to him that's not fun.
Follow me. But we must move fast. Think you can keep up?
Am I gonna finish the sequence? Debating on it right now. Wait, no, you have to do the entire assassination. I don't know. You're in a boot for almost 3 months. Yeah, that's brutal.
What are you doing back there? I said to keep up with me.
I mean, food comps. I assume they'd be willing to do that, right? But I think more so about like physical competitions. I think it's the one that he's like against. Okay, that was shit. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Climb. Thank you. Okay. Yep. What the fuck? Yeah, there's no way I'm finishing this right. Yeah, I fucked this up. Am I gonna make it? I might still make it actually. Okay, barely. Watch Rizzo not be as good of a character. I think that'd be really depressing actually if he took a spot in 50 and he's just not even that good.
How do I join them?
Shout out to when Rupert Trey killed Jerry on Heroes of Villains. Heroes of Villains and All Stars, but obviously in very different ways.
Hit that stone handle. Turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help.
He still says Dangerous Fun nowadays. I feel like he hasn't mentioned the monster in a while. Here's one's had a ton of face-off challenges in the pre-merge. Yeah, they did. You had Smirgenball, you had Too Much C, you had I remember what that challenge is called. The one that you dig up the bags and like it was using Panama. If the 1 stars, drop the 5, keep the 1. I mean, yeah, I can't wait for him to say that. I never watched Substance, no. Would be opposed to it. Haven't bothered, though. I know Sinners is on one of the streaming services I have, I believe. I might watch Sinners. I don't know. Hot Pursuit, I don't understand why Hot Pursuit isn't in Modern Survivor. Like, am I, like, forgetting, like, a reason that they wouldn't bring it back? Because it's not a physical challenge. It's not one that I don't believe has like behind the scenes lore of why it's not back, of like injuries or anything like that. Like I really don't understand why Hot Pursuit isn't used more. You watch both stat. I mean, let's see. Is the Substance on any streaming service? Anyway, I hear it's good. Yeah, this reward challenge would be cool. Yeah. I don't know how many reward challenges we're gonna get on 50 though, but yeah. How much room is there even gonna be for potential reward challenges? Wait, did I just go around in a circle? No, I didn't. No, okay, no, I'm fine. Mubi? What the fuck is a Mubi? Do I get 8 hours sleep regularly? No, I never got 8 hours sleep. Even before my recent shit, I probably only got like what, 6 hours. I think last night I got like what, like 2 hours of like solid sleep, like 2 to 3 hours of solid sleep, and then like after that, like, oh, kind of like a restless sleep for I don't know, a few more hours. No, I don't use AI. I think most of my videos aren't even written anymore at all. Anyway, like most of my videos aren't scripted at this point. Anyway, like the ones that are like written to a degree or the retrospectives. Even then, those are just like I just take a billion fucking notes while watching a season. All of this is like more so me just structuring the notes in a way that I want to go through things. It's not even me like scripting it anymore. It's just more so me like parsing out what exactly I want to talk about. Cool. Oh fuck, missed the thing. Yeah, imagine if Q and who else is on that tribe? Mother Vive, I know. Angelina is, right? Elizabeth Aspect and Coach would have been a really interesting like dynamic, I feel like. What? What the fuck was that? How do you get back up? I mean, the Disney era Power Ranger references. Yeah, I mean, obviously I need to do those soon. I still haven't watched the MMPR season 3, but I delayed that video, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I need to watch. What's the next show I need to watch? I think it's Guatemala, isn't it? I'll probably still not watch that for a little bit still. I'm at the point now where like I'm pretty much am just working on videos linearly. Linearly. There we go. But I'll still probably watch Guatemala earlier. Like I think with the shows I need to make videos on, I'll probably still watch the shows or play the games or whatever for like that sort of stuff like a little bit early. But I still won't work on like the script or whatever until I get there. Q's Primish Boot, Chalinsky, Jason Banu are on his tribe. Now, is he? Like, I think Q runs his Primish tribe most of the time on 46.
Saverio, I'll be back with the other guards.
I don't think my recent shit is based around me overworking myself. But yeah, I mean, I probably should lessen my workload though. Okay, cool. What the fuck is this? Cool. Well, okay, yeah, I'm playing this terribly. Angela looks the same as yeah, I haven't seen that picture of Angelina post game. There's no retry mission in this game, is there? Yeah. Well, shit. Dude, what the? Okay, cool. Here's Villains Rush fucking 5 years. Yeah. Thank God. Less than 5 years, right? It'll be early 2020, 2030, I guess, actually. Yeah, next time I do a scheduling video, I'll be adding the year 2027. There's gonna be a there's gonna be Savara Fiji and Savara China are gonna be on the schedule. I don't think I've ever caught up to him in the OG playthrough. Or like OG game. Oh fuck, okay. I came close.
I'm out base again. Run faster. Guards, to arms! To arms!
Oh, I actually got him. Okay. When's the last time I stayed? Wait. When's the last time I stayed up until the AM to record a video? Like a lot. I mean, my casting was my History of the Rumo video. I recorded from like, what was it, like 11 p.m. to like 5 a.m. or something like that. Like I remember I finished recording that video at like 5 a.m. I remember. There's another video too. What was the other video? Like really most of the time nowadays I try to record like in the morning instead of recording at night. But what was the other video? There's another video that I record at night. Trying to remember.
It's all here. Swords, staves, axes, armor, bows.
I don't know what video it is.
I take this gift to mean the Pope consents.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, at 4 a.m. talking about Brian Hike's Wiener, my favorite topic.
We're all set for the Duomo in the morning,
I feel like Tokuchi's kind of overrated compared to how good people talk about it. It's not a very dynamic like gameplay season. I think it is a good character season. I just rewatched Tokuchins and like, I think my opinion stays the same of it. Like it's probably like around like 15 or so on the season ranking. Like, I think it's a solid season, but yeah, it doesn't really have this like big landmark like gameplay move, which I guess you can say is the Tyson boat off, but it doesn't really last or match to the level of like some of the best of all time.
You have my word.
Molto bene. I should be off. I have some other business to attend to before I return.
Yeah, I'm excited to edit that video, but it's probably still gonna be a little bit because I bumped it to October at this point. So
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of understanding guide us.
for 4-9, I haven't talked about Philip yet. That would be really depressing if that was the case.
Look at that statue. It's identical to one in the Villa Auditore. I think you've stumbled onto one of the assassin's tombs Ezio's uncle mentioned.
Now that we know the way in,
I'm debating how much I want. I think I might just end. Like, it's already 3 a.m., which obviously is, again, this is obviously short for most normal streams, but I don't think I have it in me to finish the sequence, which is ideally where I would get. I think that's normally where I end the first stream of AC2, is the end of the sequence. That's still, what, 2 more missions? I'm trying to remember, what do you have to do? So you have to, like, help Medici. You have to, like, defeat the guards around him, you have to escort him back, and then you go and assassinate Francesco de Pazzi. I don't know. Yeah, should I do it or not? I'm debating it.
What is it?
So I need to focus more on characters rather than twist losing votes and advantages. I agree.
Even the Pope has given support. Typical of Sixtus, but what the hell are they planning?
At 5 a.m. adding a photo of Swan to the timeline.
Medici. It begins tomorrow morning at the Duomo. The Medici will all be there for Sunday service, along with the rest of Firenze. They're going to do it right in the middle of High Mass. But it's also a chance for me to blend with the crowd.
I think I'm gonna end. I think I'd just rather end at this point. I'm too fucking tired. Which again, hopefully my sleep schedule and everything is fine by next stream. We'll see. Hopefully things start to get fine. Like, I don't know. Like, I know the medication I'm on right now is like supposed to like start helping a bit more in like what, a week or so in. So it's like, I don't know. We'll see how that all turns out. But yeah, next stream Sunday. Live feeds will start. We'll see how that goes. I won't be able to watch the Sunday night episode live. At least probably not. We'll see. But yeah, likely not. But yeah, well, obviously if live feeds go up, we'll probably follow those on stream. We'll see what other 50 stuff happens. Obviously, yeah, those be in general BB27 stuff, because by that point we'll know the mystery house guests. We'll see what bullshit twist there is in the premiere. And yeah, I mean, is there really much else going on in that time? Yeah, I'll probably finish that whole drama video. I'll probably work on the 50 video, but I probably won't have it done by then. So yeah, I mean, really, yeah, there's not much going on really between now and next stream outside Big Brother. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But anyway, yeah, I guess this is the first time I'm going to end stream from streaming from my PC. I assume all I do is just push the stop streaming button. I assume that's how that works. But yeah, I guess that's it. So see you guys next time.